All right, everyone. Hello. Hello. So, just before we get into our real intro here, let's move into the trailer for this game. Right at the beginning of the stream, everyone, the early people get to be blessed with the trailer of the game. Right. Without further ado, well, that was the trailer for it, everyone. Imagine, all those Paradox trailer reactions we just did for the past couple of weeks with PyChucker. Imagine if instead of Millennia or fucking Foundry, we got that instead, eh? Imagine, right? Doing some intro before we get into this, okay? This is my background music. Okay, right, okay. So finally, I'm finally doing something which I've been meaning to do for a while, which is to start taking on the obscure little competitor games that are out there. There's lots of little games, these things that I've been meaning to check out that may be relevant to Paradox, competitors to Paradox, grand strategy, various things. So I've been meaning to check this one out. It's been kindly recommended to me by a very nice gentleman on my Discord. At one point, a few weeks ago, he actually came into VC and streamed himself playing maybe not this exact game, but another one in the franchise. And I'll talk about that first before we get into it. And he showed me the game. He took some time out to show me the game, so I'm going to check it out. Before we get into it, though, I want to give you an overview of what this is from the outside. What is this company? What are their games and all that? So we'll go on. We'll have a little investigation on their Steam page. This is the game I've opted to play today. Making History: The First World War, which I purchased here on Steam. Now, of course, it has some all the information down here. It's based in World War One, of course, a World War One era grand strategy game with a couple of different start dates between 1912 and 1914. There is, in fact, a Balkan War start date. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to make my first playthrough in the Balkan War start date. I'm actually going to... That's going to be like a little tutorial island, in the Balkans. So I'm going to learn the game down there with a small country in the Balkan Wars. Instead of throwing myself into the deep end and playing in World War One as Britain or France or Germany or something. So that's the information there. Right, this is a company called Factus Games. I don't know how big they are or how much money they make or anything like that, but this is the company that made it. Now, I'm going to be showing you what is the first glaring thing about this, which is they have a few different games, right? They have some different games here. On first glance, coming in to look at this company and these games from the outside, they seem to have done a few different games. They have a World War II. Bloodborne has just said it. Bloodborne has just said it. These are all different games. Not all of them, some of them are DLC, but Making History of the First World War is what I'm going to play. That came out in 2021. Making History of the Second World War came out in 2018. And then their first game was Making History The Great War, which came out in 2015. You might notice a little bit of similarity between these games, especially between the two World War I games. Now, I looked at the reviews. I looked at the reviews for this one that we're about to play. The first thing that hits you right in the face is a negative review calling it exactly the same as their original Great War game. And then, I don't know, the reviews are actually, when I click on the reviews, it's showing me all the negative reviews at once, even though it's mostly positive. So, it's not as if it's, you know, mixed like Vic 3. See, they're all positive, apart from, for some reason the Steam reviews are throwing the negative reviews up to the top when I click on them. Maybe for balance or something. But I guess maybe the main criticism going on here is that this company has released 3 different standalone games, but they're not very different from each other. And they're full, well, not full price, but they have big prices. I mean, what I mean is the games have equivalent prices. I don't mean they're big priced or anything. But the 3 games have roughly similar prices. But they are touted as completely separate games, even though they're very similar and the same. That's just the main thing that strikes me. Doesn't mean to say these games are bad at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what it looks like when you come into this. You know, I thought that this was the most popular World War I game because a local YouTuber had a series on it. Well, I haven't heard of it or seen it before from my own knowledge until a person on the Discord recommended it to me. What if we were to look at... This is possibly their more known one, the Great War, the original one, came out in 2015. It's got 381 reviews, so about 3 times as many, or 4 times as many reviews as the more recent one. So this one, interestingly, is more expensive as well. It's about £4 more expensive. And the differences between the 3 games are probably very subtle, a few different mechanical things, maybe. To be honest, comparing this to the one we're looking at now, I think the current one, First World War, looks better in terms of the map. This doesn't look that good on the map. That's just a little
hey guys, did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon by far?
Thank you very much, Rocco, for the 7 months of Prime. So, I'm going to be moving towards getting into the actual game now. We've had our cursory glance. Thank you very much, Rocco. You can subscribe to the channel. I know September's over, but you can still subscribe, you can gift some subs, or you can use the donation link, which is the best way to support this channel. And what I believe, it's very important to look for Paradox competitors. It's an important thing for me to do on my Twitch channel and maybe my YouTube channel. And it's an important thing for, if you are discontent with Paradox, it's an important thing for you to support. So I'd appreciate, you know, incentivize me to check out games like this by providing a great, you know, viewer count, some donations and subs. Don't just make me go and do a bog standard Vic 2 playthrough. We'd have to check out some different things. Millions must subscribe. Chudgun in the chat. No football in this one. I've said it before. We're going to bring football back when we do our Bionia campaign in Vic 2. Okay. Now, I'm going to load up the game in the Balkan Wars start date as Serbia. Okay. March 1st, 1912. The game has a launcher, and you select your country through the launcher. The launcher's not on the screen right now. Like, I don't know, EU4 in that sense, where it has a launcher separate, and then when you actually load into the game, it starts up a separate thing. Sort of. So, where's Darius? In Scotland. In Scotland. I would presume. Every time I look at others' GSG, I start to appreciate Paradox. Look, that's the myth that we're going to try and hello, by the way. We're going to dispel that. We're going to dispel that. We're going to see if this game has what it takes. So, from my cursory look at it, from the member of the Discord who showed me the game, it's got some complicated economic stuff. You know, it's got a nice spreadsheety list of factories and resources. It's got some complicated army management. You put together different types of units into a stack on the battlefield. Maybe one thing that might turn people off, though, is the turn-basedness of it. Baseness? Turn-basedness? So, we're going to be exploring today, is this a gem or is it slop? I'm going to turn my background music off. because this game has its own music, obviously. Pretty good music I've heard so far. So here we are. It's already in. Game is based. Turn-based? No, look, give it a chance. Give it a fucking chance. I'm giving it a chance. You know, being turn-based is probably the one thing that might hold it back from being a true Paradox competitor, but despite that, I thoroughly believe that this is still worth checking out. So here we go, is Serbia, everyone's favourite country. I will be playing with the tutorial. Okay, here we go. This is us in 1912. So before I even read this, let's just take a cursory glance around the map ourselves. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's grand strategy. This is right up our alley. I like the UI. It's Vic2-esque. How can we complain? The only thing we can really complain about is turn-based. I don't know about this game, but in the original game you could start a war by just walking into other person's territory, no justification, no nothing. Yeah, that's... I like that. Is that Kosovo I see? Maybe it is. Is it on Steam? Yes, it is. James? Now, James. That's exactly the sort of question that is going to turn people off from checking out Paradox competitors.
Hello Spud, I enjoy your work.
Thank you very much, Neutral Stuff. Thanks for the 2 months of Prime and the kind words. I appreciate it. So you've got a mini map on the bottom right with some what appear to be map modes above it and to the left of it. Speed button. Bottom left here I've got Belgrade selected. So provinces. It's got like a 25 number. And up at the top we've got what I already believe to be like land convoys, train convoy sort of thing, and then that's ships, like naval convoys. And then here a gas icon, here army, here fuel. I think this is money. No, it's not. That's just S. I don't know what that is. Industrial capacity, maybe something like that, or CMO. These are like the resources. What that must be oil, and then you have money. And then on the bottom, on the right here, you've got your tabs to open up the various things, Diplo, politics, army management, stuff. Civ, mill, oil. Yeah, maybe, there you go. Yeah. But I mean, we'll actually learn that in the tutorial. I'm just showing you my cursory glances. And then, of course, behind this, I can't move the map right now, by the way, with the tutorial. Are they mana style, or can you produce them and trade logically? We're going to find out. Is it slop or is it a gem? If it's Civ Mill, well, it's negative next turn. Because we're funding a big fat Serbian army that's going to go and win the Balkan Wars? I don't know. So the tips panels are here to provide a brief overview. The UI is designed to offer several methods to find specific detail and execute an order. Indeed. And I am going to go to next. Right, national stockpiles. The top bar displays the current national stockpiles and their predicted values for next turn. And by the way, I'm going through a tutorial. I'm not going to just go into a game blind. I've done that before. It doesn't turn out well. It leads to rage. Coomers, Moomers, Oosers, and Khazar-pilled Gigachad, says Reddit. So you're saying the C is Coomers? What's Moomers? And then O for Oos? These are your Oos points. The further this goes up, the more desynchronized you get from the other countries. And the actions don't appear as what they are. Right. That's what we're uncovering. Very interesting. What does it say? You got 3 sections. The left side has, transportation capacities. Types of movement and trade. Middle are resources that feed industrial production. On the right side is money. If armies don't play like Vic 3, I'm not buying this. The green or red number in parentheses is the value it's predicted to increase the next turn. So it's turn-based. Yes, gotcha. These numbers will immediately reflect actions the player takes. If you hover over them, you get a tooltip. Maybe not while I have the tutorial open. Placing the mouse over one of the icons activates a tooltip. Supply rate and demand. I think that's already answering your question, Taco Man. There's a supply and demand thing. Yeah, so everything has a tooltip. Very good. Okay, summary panel. Ah, right. That wasn't a menu. Okay. The right thing is actually, yeah. And it's very much like Vic 2, right? Where you have that menu on the right that shows you little bits of relevant information. What the menu, like actual buttons, is this, clearly. This is where you open your industry and your politics. So, plays notifications, combat feedback, trade inquiries, progress. Alright. Yeah. Okay, next. And that's, oh my god. The bottom icon filter brings up the notification. And that's good. That's Vic2-esque. How can we complain? You get to tailor the exact notifications you want to know about. Yeah, good. Main control panel. It's a bit small, the main control panel. But that's fine. That's fine. World War I, the most peaceful time in human history. Aye. You just reminded me of something I found today, which is that the description of the Victoria 3 Twitter account actually says the Great War in it. It mentions something like through the industrial era to the Great War. Another blow for everyone that's saying it's the peaceful stuff. But, you know, an official Paradox account in Vic3 says it's for war. There you go. So the main control panel has features, and the turn button is down here. Oh, that, yeah, this is your end turn button, turn-based. Okay, right, military, diplomacy, government, production, research, trade, encyclopedia, and then main menu. Right. Yep, okay, I get it. That's the UI. Okay, very good. And these are the view buttons, aka map modes. Alright. I can't use them now while I'm in the tutorial. Political view! Classic. Did you see the new... We can't talk too much about Victoria 3 on this stream, but I did skim through a dev diary for 1.5, yeah. Because, come on, let us focus on this game. Give this game the time of day. Yes. We're currently in the political map mode now, right? Looks like it. And this is terrain. Ah. Isn't this game just a reskinned version of a 2015 game? Well, that is what I did mention at the start. But for me, to elaborate on that, I'm coming into this whole thing in this franchise just from the reskin. So I didn't play the original, so for me, it doesn't actually matter if it's a reskin of an old game. And what's more, this game is cheaper than the older one, so I have no reason to buy the older one if it really is just a reskin and it's cheaper. But I can see why previous players who played the original one might be annoyed by this, and that's my overall point about their apparent business model and stuff. Also, I looked at their Twitter account and they haven't posted anything on that since 2021, which is the year that this game came out. So it looks like that company, the development team on there, have kind of gone quiet after this. I don't know. It's hard to find that much information about them. It's hard to find information about a lot of small dev teams and companies. But fact of the matter is, though, they've got this game, and this is the important part, and this is what we're checking out. They don't appear to have a Discord or anything. They've got a website as well. Anyway, so within the terrain map, you can see these different things. Terrain is dictated by colours rather than being able to see much on the map, it seems. But like earlier Ahoy games, right? Earlier Paradox games did it that way, I think. You can zoom around the world on the minimap. That's a good thing, and guess what? That's missing in Crusader Kings 3, isn't it? You can't zoom around the world in CK3, they don't have a minimap. I remember that in the Game of Thrones playthrough, and I remember doing the Game of Thrones CK3 playthrough thing, and I couldn't go anywhere on the minimap because there was no such thing. That might be okay for Europe in like vanilla, because there's not that much distance, but when you're playing in Westeros and I need to go from fucking the Iron Islands to the north and to the Dorne, physically like zooming all the way out and moving such a long distance. When I'm coming from Vic 2, where I'm used to just clicking on the minimap to zoom around to Asia or America. But I digress, making random tangents. Selection panel, here is the beautiful city, the best city in the world, Belgrade, am I right guys? The great city. So, yep, I get it, it's just showing me the UI. Selection panels, what's this? That's the intro to the game HUD. Next bit of the tutorial, city selection panel. Selecting a city on the map, or from a UI list, activates the city selection panel. It provides a focused presentation of the status details and interactive options for the selected city. Players can see which buildings and assets the city has, as well as information about what the city is producing. So, what's happening in Belgrade then? It's in a region called Podrinja. It's got 25 what appears to be industry. Nothing's happening in it. It's got 14 food. There's like a health symbol with level 1. There's a science symbol with level 1, and there's some kind of government-y symbol. And there's an empty fortification looking symbol. There's an industry tab, a building, and a cog wheel. Okay, so it's got an output they're producing. Yeah. What you're currently constructing. This is to show details about infrastructure and management. Okay, what did it click on? This is city infrastructure. Okay. Maintenance and modify details. So in the city infrastructure, there's a barracks, so you can make some units. MPUs 38, maintenance 15 gold. There's a research centre, because Serbia is the most advanced nation in the world. There's a health centre, a hospital. Stockyards are producing food. And there's a canned food factory. Oh, sorry. And next. There's no port. There would be a port icon there. Factories, manage your factory, city infrastructure, which is the one we just saw. City selection panel. This ends the overview of the city selection panel. Okay. Is that the whole tutorial? Ah, I see. Well, I'm now free to move around the map, and it's a bit choppy, right? I noticed, I did launch it up earlier. Look at that slow frame ratey movement. I've got 10 FPS while I'm moving. But the movement up and down is smoother. I don't know why it runs that slowly. Like, and this is a turn-based game where nothing's happening. So that's a bit concerning. There's not many settings. Is your computer SPUD powered? No, I've got a GTX 1070 and I've got an i7 processor from 2016 or 17 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Let's open the settings. That's not it. That's the settings. In-game options. Music can go down a little bit. Sounds down a little bit. Using compressed terrain. Oh! Shadows enabled. Let's turn off the shadows. Let's turn off the shadows. Let's see if that helps. Using compressed terrain. Let's use compressed terrain with shadows disabled to see if that helps. No, not really. That didn't help. No. Now, let's turn it to using uncompressed terrain, right? Much the same. Right. The World War II version worked best on my PC. Well, I'm not going to buy another one of these games. Right. Because I guess the World War II one is justifiably different. But it is just the same game, but with World War II as the scenario. World War II borders and everything, and maybe technology. So anyway, here we are in 1912 with Serbia. The tutorial just threw us in at the deep end anyway, so it just told me the UI, that's it. Please go into settings and turn on ray tracing. Wait, oh there is more tutorial when I click on things? Right. So we need to click on Albania, fucking Kosovo here, or whatever that is, and figure out. Region selection panel. Is this different from the city selection? Victory points, stability, and manpower in the region. This is Morava. Best region in the world, I've heard. There's food and resources, and there's an order. And then there's stuff. Resource production. Producing 1 metal. So M is for metals, everyone. M is for metals. Right. So I guess when I click on things, it's gonna... By the way, so here's the controls, right? Left click. In Victoria 2, it would drag a box, but in this, left click moves it around. So, political map mode, right? Okay, good. And this is the map projection, by the way. If you're used to Paradox games, this feels... It feels like you're looking at the world at a weird angle. Like, it's quite awkward. Is there I don't know if there's a way of moving it. But I guess that's just because I'm coming out of Paradox games. So it just feels weird. This is how far you can zoom out. What's this? Mexican controlled, but it's red. Oh, well, okay. And this is the world in the 1912. So what's this thing next to me down here in Kosovo? Albanian nationalists. Albanian nationalists, everyone. We're going to have to do something about that. They're producing 5 food. And then, of course, you have the Ottoman Empire. If I click on one of their regions, Vardar, we need that land. That's mine. Ottoman Empire. Bulgarian manpower. Oh! And over here, Serbian manpower. Albanian manpower. So it's like cultures. Is there a culture map mode? Empire maps. Demographic map. Okay. Nationality? I like how you got your map modes and then you got sub-map modes. I think that's a nice way of ordering map modes. It's better than lenses. I'll give you that. So, nationality. Oh, it considers the Bavarians. Considers the By the way, this is going to be a large portion of the stream here, just really looking around and taking it in, okay? Bear with me. So this game makes a few distinctions. This game draws the line between Germans and Bavarians, Bretons and French, Scots, English, Welsh, Northern Irish, Polish is here obviously, Belarusian, Ukrainian. When I posted my tweet about this game, a Ukrainian person replied to me saying something about the borders, but look, they're representing Ukraine. Romanian. What's this? Wait. Okay, that's Romanian, but I think it's Romanian, but it borders me, so it's brighter. Hungarians are not going to be happy with this. Hungarians are not going to be happy. There's none of them. There's no Hungarians outside Trianon borders, and this is fucking 1912. Can you not tilt the map? I don't know. If you can, I'm not sure how. I shouldn't press that button. The arrow keys change my stream around. Like, middle mouse just moves the map around. Mouse wheel zooms it. Right click doesn't do anything. Left click also moves the map around like this. And that's it. I know I'm using a nationality map, yeah. What's the difference really at the end of the day? Culture. Ooh. This one makes things broad, so... Slavic. All the Slavs are united in their culture. What's this? Germanic. Anglo-Celtic. Meatpacking plant. The meatpacking plant people live in northern France. Hello, Keyless Kate. No, Francophonie and Occitan. Lidoge would be in the southern one. Hispanic, Catalonian, Lusitanic. There's Woven. Oh shit. Southern, Anglo-Celtic. This is culture. Culture. Up and down arrow keys are home. What? This is the up and down arrow keys are just moving it up and down like page up and page down though. Page up and page down didn't do anything for me. This is fake news. The plus and minus zoom keys just zoom in and out like mouse wheel. So if the UK conquered the northern US, would it be accepted culture? Well, this game doesn't just have cultures, right? It's got nationalities, culture, and here is the potentially dangerous one to look at. The E word that you'll never see in a Paradox game, and maybe rightly so. Home plus end. For God's sake. That's going to change my stream screens. What the fuck? It's my welcome screen, but it is tilting the game. It is actually happening. Yeah, okay, I was wrong about the map. It's gone. This is South American ethnicity. What have we got in South America in terms? You've got what? Caboclo. West African. Amazonian. Criollo. Oh, what was that river? Mestizo, Quechua, Aymara, Criollo, Mestizo. The green here is Zapotec. And then Anglo-American, Black American, Britons. Wait. French-Canadian, English, Scottish. But what about Romania? No, there's no Hungarians. Culture? No. Balkan. Wait, Romania's got a culture called Balkan, but the rest are just Slavs. Even in the Balkans. Anyway, Hellenic. Smyrna. Smyrna is Turkic. That is probably controversial. Because whenever you have to, if you don't have nuanced cultures and you just have to make an entire region one culture, that's going to piss off a lot of people. Can you go back to that cool river? No. Ethnicity. No. Serbians, Montenegrins, Albania, Kosovo. This game is going to piss off the Serbs. The culture and ethnicity of Kosovo is Albanian here. And then we've got Ukrainian and Russians in that region. Polish, Lithuanian. What's the South American ethnicity? That's the one we just looked at. Caboclo, Mestizo. Culture, though. Lusitanic. So Brazil and Portugal. Hispanic. This is 1912, to be fair. Yeah, before what happened in Izmir/Smyrna, which happened in 1921. I think. And Hispanic. So you can do a Reconquista. Hispanic, as they would say, with a little fuzzy N on top of thingy on top of the letter N. Hispanic. Africa is so diverse. Yeah, ethnicity. Wow. A different ethnicity per province down here. What's this? Azande, Fur, Dinka, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo. Certainly heard of some of these, especially ones in Nigeria. Someone who's an expert on African ethnicity should come in and do a video essay. Remember that Rosenkreutz guy who did the Victoria 3 and the Decline of the West? How about you do Making History World War I and the Decline of the West? India like I said, I'm going to be spending a lot of time before we actually get into any gameplay. We have to analyze. Basically, we're going to do the stuff that I loved doing in Victoria 2 when I first fucking got Victoria 2, which is to look around the world. And I've mentioned this before. Something you can't really do in Vic 3. Like, go around the world and look at how they've arranged populations and ethnicities and stuff. You can't do it in Vic 3, really. It's shite. And then religion. Religion. Wow. This looks accurate. Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox. We've even got the Mormons in there. What's this? Hinduism. Hinduism here as well. Sunni Islam. Shia Islam. Orthodox. Are there any Jewish Protestants there? Get any? What's going on down here? Nationality. Palestinian. Culture. Arabic. Ethnicity. Levantine. Religion. Sunni Islam. Civilization. This game is thinking on the civilizational scale as well. So what have we got? How does it distinguish this? Western, Orthodox, Islamic, Sub-Saharan, West. Okay, a bit controversial. Maybe some people might not agree. Latin American. The green bit here is the international community civilization. Oceania for the Pacific. Australia is Western. Most of Indonesia is Islamic. And then we have East Asian. South Asian. Only really the modern day nation of India and then Ceylon there having South Asian. Interesting. No oil ball. No. That's fascinating. I believe this game does have pops though. I think there are such a thing as population is. Okay, now that I zoom in, the tilt that I've got is actually too much to see the armies really. So I'm going to tilt it down a little bit actually. How do I do that? End. I'm going to go to my away screen, but I'm not ending the stream. Or the welcome screen. Click civilization, it's listed. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh man, oh god. They've got that in the game. They went there. They went there. Is this the... Oh god. Well, look. They don't have any... Apparently there aren't any barbarians in the game. They didn't... So what they're doing is actually a positive statement, right? They added a potential civilization called barbarian, but they didn't make anyone that. They didn't make the Africans that in a horrible way. They didn't do it. They put that in there to show how progressive they are. Okay? But from the British point of view, in World War I, Germany should be barbarian. Right? So, anyway... It doesn't show the list of different religions there are. But it shows the different civilizations. Oh, so I can click on provinces and then it shows. Wait. If I click on a province that has more than one? No. Like more than one typically mixed? No, it just shows Serbian, Romanian. Now, if I were to click on my capital area, and region status, population. So look, there is population. There's 1.4 million people in this region. So, okay, you can click, there's regions and cities. Very distinct from Paradox games unless it's Crusader Kings. So there's regions and cities. Can I see how many people live in the city? No, I don't think so. No. MPUs. Where can I find this game? On Steam. It's on Steam, ladies and gentlemen. How's that advantage? That's a metals mine. I can't click on it. And a coal mine. Interesting. You can see the mines and individual resources. But I've got a coal mine and a metals mine. That's... Wait, is C coal? Okay, right. C is coal. Hopefully this game is not coal, right? My soy jack friends. Hopefully it's a gem. But this is it's refreshing in the sense that it's like a classic grand strategy game where you can go into it, look around the world, see the different cultures on a province level. I haven't done that with any recent games for a while, you know, really looking at the world like that. That gives me an old school feeling, and obviously this is like an old school type of game. We have to appreciate that because yeah, this game came out in 2021. It's recent, it's new-ish, but it's got that old school feel to it. Like Victoria 2. It's very similar to Victoria 2, as you can see, basically. Hoi 2-ish. Maybe it's an even older school than Vic 2, actually, yeah. It's like Hoi 2 sort of feel, sort of map. But there's other map modes to look at. Empire maps. Empire maps. Political Empire. British Empire. If I click on nothing. So you got this empire, so it must be like you and your vassals. British Empire. It's not showing something like Canada in it though. Dependencies. Okay, that's the colonies. Will you ever do a Vic 1 multiplayer game? Maybe. Claimed regions. Oh, have I got claims? Let's see my Serbian claims. Oh my god, yes I do. I've got territorial disputes up the wazoo. I even claim fucking normal Albania. Not even the real Serbia would go as far as to claim that. Come on. This game made by Serbian. Sphere of interest. Sphere of interest. Britain. Wow. National interests. Possessions. You got what's the Serbian national interest? Oh, fucking hell. Russia. Because we got to suck that cock. And then basically all the surrounding regions. And can you form Yugoslavia or you remain Serbian? Well, government. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna get a tutorial on the government tab now. Okay, the government tab is the primary location for almost all information about your nation. There are multiple tabs. Okay. Yeah, different tabs. This is the main one. So we're a regional power. We're an independent state. We have world power points. We are the 25th in the world. We are 16th in military, which is kind of punching above our weight. Like the 16th great power in military. We are a monarchy, radicalism, government support, tax, state nationality, Serbian. Alright, okay. So remember all those different things in the culture map mode? Each nation has one of each of them that it sort of represents. It doesn't say a civilization though. Our religion is Orthodox, ethnicity 100% Serbian, I guess. Military readiness, medium readiness. Receiving financial aid from Russia. Trade with a lot of countries. Okay, right. Next one. If you have any colonies, protectorates, or puppet states designated in the game as an empire. Empire nations display an empire navigator beneath the panel. Okay, right. You can become an empire. That'll be the British Empire, for example. This shows you the nation's global status. Right. Government. This type of government, monarchy. You have a ruling ideology that's divided between 4 political ideologies. The ideologies are democracy, socialism, nationalism, and theology. Your nation's population is also divided by the same factions. Political factions can become radicalized, causing instability and potential revolts. The values displayed beneath the four icons show the percentage of radicalism active for each faction. By hovering over the ideology icon, you can see a tooltip showing the level of support and population. National stability is represented as government support. There are several inputs that modify the stability property. The details can be seen by activating the tooltips and the government policies icons. Next to government support, blah blah blah. Further to the right, we show your nation's current military readiness setting, plus the combat penalties. We've got a minus 12% combat penalty to infantry, or something like that. That's sad. The bottom one is demographics. Our total population is 2.9 million. There. MPUs. Don't know what that is yet. I think, although from what I remember from the guy explaining the game, I think MPUs is actually like manpower to put in armies. Maybe. There's no icon for it on the top. Maintaining a compatible demographic balance helps national stability. That's a controversial statement. For this reason, nations may need to evaluate the impact of annexing conquered regions. Rather than absorbing large disparate populations into your nation, creating a colony or a puppet state. That makes complete sense. I get it. Right. On the right side of this panel is a small subtab section that has multiple menus related to managing your government and providing information. What did you say there, Bloodborne? If I remember this version, there's like a censored word. That game has a lot of different types of governments. What did you try to write? This version game? Did you write a link or something? Because links are banned and I can't do anything about it, by the way, in Twitch chat. So yeah, we get trade and stuff. And then there's a sub-menu here. Diplomatic influence. Yeah, Russia has influence over us. Your relations with others. Nations you're at war with and governments your nation has no established relations with will not be shown here. Okay. Trade agreements. Please don't tell me you have to manage lots of individual trade routes for each individual good, like in Vic 3. Automatic trade like Vic 2 would be nice. How am I supposed to enjoy this? There's no focus tree. There's no mobile game playing on the right side of the screen either to take your attention. Government. So it's going through these tabs here. The government policy controls. So you got taxation levels. You've got sliders. You've got education, social welfare, propaganda, support religion, and purge corruption. Fund coup attempt, medium readiness, cruiser rules. Defund education. But we've got to teach the Serbs that we own all this land and we need to form Yugoslavia. I don't know what cruiser rules are. A high tax rate will generate greater income, but this also may elevate corruption. This game is like, don't put taxes up, it makes you corrupt. Increasing education funding will add to your research. Social welfare improves population growth rates, while propaganda decreases war weariness. The purge corruption slider spends gold to reduce destabilizing corruption levels. That's EU4 corruption reference. There you go. Got to pay money to lower corruption. This game isn't just building buildings to build buildings. Trash. Maybe it is. We haven't actually started playing yet, you know. If you own colonies, you can create trade orders. The government policy actions allow you to set domestic and governmental policies. Funding a coup is how players can attempt to change government systems. Doing this usually results in a civil war where your regions will pick sides. Losing a civil war is a game-ending event. There are also military policy actions. Oh, you can rename your nation and change nation colour. Machine age. This is the research tab. Okay. Research tab here, everyone. And research success rate. Success rate is the chance of gaining a research point on a given turn. Hovering over, we can turn Serbia into a custom nation. We can call it Albania. We can call it Bosnia. We can do all these epic things. current project. So we're trying to research machine age, I guess. Government. Well, this is the Empire tab, so that's useless for us because we're not an empire. Nationalities. Wait, so where did this tab come from? How is this? Oh no, I get it. I think I get it. I think I get where this is. This is going to be kind of a dry learning stream, so, but it's very important to get through this in order to actually give a game a chance. So it's it's the groundwork we need to do. I mean, I can't really, if I don't do this, then I won't get a good experience out of the game anyway, and I'll just be raging at it. So there's demographic things here. Nationalities tab is where you can create new governments or transfer region control. So these are my two regions. Morava is the one on the right there that that's highlighted, and then Podrinja is the one with Belgrade in it, and they both have an equal population, more or less. Okay, so we can create governments and stuff out of that if we so wish. We have government programs, financial aid agreements. So looks like Russia is giving me like 50 gold a turn because it's Russia and I'm Serbia. And then economy, oh god. I see a pie chart. The economy tab provides a table showing your national stockpile details, like supply and demand, trade balances, and losses like trade shortages and interdictions. The bottom area shows last turn's spending and income levels, plus the projected amounts for the next turn. MPU labour distribution pie showing the manpower assignments between factories, farms, and the military. Hello, Jejko Ban. Thank you very much for the 7 months. So, look, we got income last turn, nothing. We got no balance, nothing. Treasury balance, we're spending more than we're taking in. We've got a deficit of 109. Okay. So, within the economy tab, there's 3 tabs as well. Projected spending. Oh, God. Okay, this is where it gets bloody complicated. Can you support terrorists like the Black Hand and start a world death war? Well, it wouldn't be a World War I game if you couldn't, would it? This is where it gets mind-fucking. Projected spending subtab shows details about your nation's projected expenses. Spending sources are divided into government spending and maintenance costs. Okay, that's left and then right. So we're spending on government programs, we're spending on imports, we're spending on military readiness, and we're also spending on buildings, transport, research, recruitment, and then that's our total because it adds up to 251. And this is, yeah, the tab to the right of it shows what we're making money-wise. When we move to the next tab, we'll see how much Russia's giving us, I think, and it'll be in there. Yeah, okay, next. So we'll see it here, right? Maybe. Financial aid 50. So yeah, Russia's giving us 50 a turn. And that's part of our... And we're still fucked. They need to give me more. City taxes, regional taxes, financial aid. That's all we're getting. We're making 5 revenue out of textile industry and that's it. So that's your projected income. All right. Oh God. This is just back to the main menu, actually. That concludes the tutorial section. So as we conclude the tutorial section on government, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. So let me just add this. I hope you're enjoying it so far. It's dry because we're just sort of explaining stuff, but it's worthwhile, and I'm going to give this a real chance, okay? What year is this? Yeah, it's 1912. This is actually, in case you weren't here at the start, this is tea time, yeah, based. This is the Balkan War start date, and I think it's a good idea to start in the Balkan Wars and play a Balkan country to learn the game. Like a tutorial, if you will. Tutorial region, the tutorial Balkans. You know, because it'll be a nice little local bloodbath. Okay, right. I'll be back in 2 minutes, everyone. Hope you're enjoying and finding this game interesting so far. I am. Right, see you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Have we got music here? Yeah, there's music. Paraslop has finally clogged my arteries. No. I know those ones, I haven't played in ages. You've played? You know this game, Persio? Persio King? So where were we? Well, now that we've just had a tutorial about the government tab, which is this one, maybe look at it. We're on the research here. Okay. We've got a series of available projects. We're currently researching machine age. I can customize the nation quite a lot. I can rename it. Can I just rename my country? Can I just rename it? Geopolitical Simulator Power and Revolution 2023 stream? What's that? Link me it or something. What is this? Wait, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Huh? What are you showing me here? Right. What's this? Just play new Hoi 4 DLC? Look, no. I've never bought a Hoi 4 DLC and I've got no intention to. So, what's this? The latest edition of the ultra-realistic world simulator where you play it as the head of state or as the opposition. New additions dive deeper into the war in the Ukraine with artillery, trenches, mines, troop morale, and detailed immigration management. The justice system and children. What? Is this trying to tell me that we've got child soldiers? Modern day GSG. Mixed reviews. 96 review. Wait. Is that Joe Biden? Is that meant to be Joe Biden? Wow. Oh, it's Macron. It's Macron. Oh, look who it is. It's him. Wow. This is the game you want to play if you want to get right into the thick of real world fucking controversial events. Tom Badden. Hey guys, it's me. Why have I been formed into a weird fucking geopolitical simulator? What's happened to me? Why am I a polygon? Joe Biden, get me out of here. Japan. I don't know the current leader of Japan. Only know Abe. So that's that. Taxation. Okay. Well, this is the USA buying Greenland, which is real. You know, that'll happen. Madagascar. Yeah, great nation. Yeah. And back here. Look at that. I wonder how much of the war you can control. Anyway, this is seems like a bit of a silly game. I mean, it doesn't even have good reviews. $41.99. This is expensive. Twice the price of the game we're currently playing. It looks a bit goofy. I don't know. I don't know how detailed it is. It seems to have a lot of... But, yeah, thanks for the random little recommendation, though. Back to this, though. Can we have one game per stream? Wait. Music off. Anyway, I don't want to get into the real modern events anyway. Game is a buggy mess and is barely improved. Yeah, that one, not the one we're in, right? So if I were to change my country's name to Sloppia, we can just do that. I can change my name to Sloppia. Can you play Vic 2 on the right? You want me to open a wee tab of Vic 2 to keep everyone's attention span? Even though this game is just the same in terms of attention span taking. So obviously this game allows you a lot of customization then. Can I change individual regions? Region status, maybe not. Territorial claims, Austria-Hungary claims Serbia. Oh god, what's that? I've got a new tutorial for other nations. So this is my interactions with Austria, so I guess we have to do this tutorial. Right. If they have any protectorates. Their government is a regional power, they're a monarchy, you know. They're the 6th power in the world. Multiplayer games be like Rule 53, no renaming your country. Diplomatic. Our relations with Austria-Hungary are strained. They're very strained. They will be even more strained in 2 years. We've seen all this for our country. Oh, look at this. Now you can really see some cultures and stuff. So their culture, their state culture, or whatever, is Germanic, but they've only got 19% of the country as that. They're 79% Catholic. Okay, the ethnicities, which they accept, are German and Hungarian, of which they have 34%. So that's some demographic issues in Austria-Hungary, which they did have, as we all know from history. What's this? This is they're in an alliance with Germany. Yeah, they're in the Triple Alliance. They're in the Central Powers with Italy. Okay. They've got good relations with Germany. They're trading with various people. They're producing stuff. Yes. This is the actions I can take with them. My game just fucking crashed, everyone. My game just crashed. Well, yeah, just crashed. Well then, and I didn't take any actions in the game, I guess, so it doesn't matter if I didn't save. Wow, that's not boding well for your game. Factus Entertainment, or whatever you're called. Fast crash, and I haven't even unpaused it. I was just going through menu tutorials. That's not good. That's embarrassing, slightly, I dare say. Oh well. Well, when we get knocked down, the first thing we have to do is get back up again. I'm relaunching the game. I don't have anything in load game, so that's it. We're going to go back to the Balkan Wars. When did this come out? 2021, although people are saying quite rightly that it's a reskin of a game from 2015. That could be the case. I don't know because I haven't played the older ones. But I've seen them, and they do look the same. So, I go back, Kingdom of Serbia, and load up the game again. Can't you see that this game was made in 2021? Yeah, it's an old game. We've got to give it a break, you know. We can't go too harsh on a game that old. You know, it was made for Windows XP. Come on, it's not optimized for our systems. Oh, I'm still back in 2 minutes. I'm back. Just to let you know, everyone, I'm back. Didn't have technology back then. But yeah, this is a stream. You know, we're streaming it. So I'm not editing it. I'm not cutting anything out. This is just... Wait, I turned the audio off? Wait. How long was the background audio off there? Fuck. You didn't have background music for a while. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a stream, so you get the unadulterated, unedited version. If I crash, and you'll see it. Where's the dev team based in? Serbia? I don't know. Do you want to look at their website and try and find more details about them? I'm down to do a little bit of research. I'm always down for researching. Let me try and find it again. What are they called? Factus Games? Yeah, Factus Games. Right. I'll tell you one thing. All their artwork goes hard and is good. I like their artwork. Give them that. Here they are. This is their Second World War game. These are their different games. So called. This is their World War II one. This is their original World War One. What's this though? What's this? Gold Edition. The Calm and the Storm. The War of the World. What? I don't know. Some of these aren't on Steam. Nice unit models. See, all their latest news is in 2021. It's like they've gone off the radar. Tutorials are for noobs, just wing it. I am a noob to this. If I don't learn it, then we're just gonna fucking die. Factus Games. It's an independent developer and publisher of historical-based grand strategy games, including the Making History series. I'd like to learn more. Okay, where are they? They're American. They're based in or near Boston, Massachusetts. They were started in early 2016 by the lead designer of the Making History game series. We're a small independent game company totally focused on creating historical grand strategy games. Nice. Good. With the purchase of the publishing and development rights to Making History, Factus Games is home to the series we helped create. In addition to other Making History titles, Factus Games is planning a new line of turn-based grand strategy games that explore a range of historical eras. The future products will build on the legacy and knowledge we've gained through the years of making strategy games. We like games that start players at critical moments in history. So, they like to place you right at the start of a war. They don't like to give you a sandbox like Victoria. That's what they like to do. Anything else about them? The latest news, there's been no news from them for 2 fucking years. There's no news for 2 years. And these are the games. Their Twitter is the same, it's kind of dead. Right. Well, there's nothing to... That's it, you know. It's good. I mean, look. This is exactly the sort of company that we need to take on the giant of Paradox anyway, isn't it? I'm happy to give them a shout out. Let's go back and play as Slopia. In game. I just began it without the tutorial, actually. So maybe we will go in at the deep end and do it without the tutorial after all. No clue why they need to separate the Russian Civil War and World War One game. The Russian Civil War thing was a DLC. I know that much. So I think it adds the Russian Civil War to this or the previous World War One game as an event chain or maybe a start date, and that lets you go in detail on that, I think. I mean, as far as I know, they have 3 games. That's what they have on Steam. The Great War, which is their 2015 World War One game, World War Two, and World War One 2. This, the second World War One game. And then they have a few DLCs for these games, which add some stuff. I don't know. So, let's go to our region here and give it a project. What shall we build in the Belgrade region? Any suggestions, everyone? Kingdom Hearts type naming system. Are you already allied with the other Balkan countries to attack the Ottomans? I think there's going to be an event chain. Lantikuko, come on! Lantikuko! You can't associate that sort of shit with these games. We have to give them a good light. Demolish infrastructure. Great idea. We're going to play as Serbia and sabotage it because we're actually pro-Albanian. Yes. And we're going to change the name of the country to Albania. Okay, right, so... I don't know. Let's build some... Fuck, no, I don't know. We can build separate stuff within the city. I want to build units, mate. I want to build units. Where's my barracks? Let's build units. Production tab. Infrastructure projects, recruitment orders. Oh, that's that. Military. Oh god, I haven't had the tutorial for this. Build some sewage. The city stinks. What have we got here? Mobilization level. Medium readiness. Okay. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. What's this? Oh fuck, that's loud. Here's my army. Machine gun corps. Cavalry. Infantry. Militia. Love it. Bottom right, click the cog into cities, and a sub-menu will have recruitment centres. That's a bit complicated. So we got these 3 stacks are equivalent, right? They've got cavalry and infantry, and then we've got 4 pieces of field artillery. So are you meant to have artillery in a separate army, or are you meant to put it in with your main armies? I don't know. Merge group, split. So you got a stack. You got stacks. Got stacks. Do they move from province to province? Mainly from province to province. You can actually reposition. You can move it to be in a different position anywhere in the province. But to move it to a different province, that takes a turn. So you can position them. Or move them. And guess where I'm positioning all my armies? That sound is going to be ringing out through Kosovo in a minute. I would be able to merge them, I think. Can I? I don't know. I haven't asked and just started backseating. Oh, I'll only give me information when I ask, please. Thanks. That'll be the best way to do it. Already a better war system than Vic 3? Well, of course. Right. Production. Recruitment facilities. Belgrade. Ooh. What should we make, everyone? Let's just make infantry in both places. Move it to just where you are. Move it to just build them where you are. And then if this, that's our entire industry. That's it. And it's producing coal required, taxes, income. Oh. Are you Serbian? A link source. Any Serbians in the chat? Press 1 if you're Serbian. Press 1 if you're Serbian. Alright, take them out the back. Shoot them. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Nice soundtrack though. Detonate the neck chips. The next time Serbia attacks Kosovo and NATO takes them over, we're going to put chips inside all the Serbians to blow them up at a given notice to prevent them going in again. I'm part Croat Serb, does that count? I don't know. If you went to central Belgrade today, would you be welcomed with open arms? Tier Stealer, you might not be Serbian, but you're an honorary Serbian after that statement. Well done. Welcome to the club. Anyway, just drinking some tea there. What should we do in the game? I don't know what to do about industry. What's this? We could build these weird different things. But all that is boring. We're attacking Kosovo. Yeah, so I love how something that's not in Vic 2, and someone mentioned this earlier, is you can order your army to move into a country and declare war on it that way. That's legendary. I love that. It makes it feel more like a military attack rather than a form. Victoria 2 makes you formally declare war on nations, right? Whereas this is a military operation. War declarations come later. It's the Serbo-Russian style, isn't it? So I'm doing that. War declared. Yeah, we'll win this. Look at that. It's happening. So if I send all my armies into it, just to make sure we win this. This is like queuing up an attack that will happen next turn, I think. You can see, if you click down here, that's loud as fuck. It takes... Yeah, I know Austria formally declared on Serbia, yes. I'm helping the Ottoman Empire here, by the way. I'm helping them. I ended my turn, lads. Finally, I've ended a turn. My army's moved. And yeah, when you end the turn, it goes through every country and it does its moves. Like Total War. We should just make a mod that cuts South America out of the game for bloat to make the turns go faster. German naval supremacy. Oh, an opening LARP event. Since gaining independence with the expulsion of the Turks in 1867, this small South Slav... Wait. But it's independent in 1836. Hello, Holy Memer. This small South Slav nation has expanded to the east, south and west. As the Ottoman grip... Okay, sorry. Sorry, A-Link source. I'll let them know. I'm sponsored by... What are they called again? Factor Games? Factor Game? I don't know. But I'm sponsored by them. I'm the one proud Bavarian of this company, so I'll go and I'll put a word in for you. I'm not sponsored. For people just showing up now. Holy Mima, I'm not. I'm joking. But I am the one proud Bavarian of this company, so I'm going to make a crackpot theory about the Montenegrin border and get them to implement it. But yeah, they don't seem to have good PR. They haven't had a word for fucking 2 years. No news, no tweets. The community manager, the PR manager of this company, died. If you're the CEO of Montenegro, can you click the rename button on that? Because that's racist. A name, as we all know. So, as the Ottoman grip on the Balkan Peninsula declines, instability and competition between the successor Orthodox nations grows. Bulgarians, Greeks, and the stateless Albanians, they're about to be even more stateless. Austria has a train? Where? Oh my god, they do! Low attention span. They have a fucking train. I think what they're doing is like moving along their rail infrastructure with a normal army. It's a huge army. I think that's what they're doing. So yes, since gaining independence... Oh my god, a train! Oh, sorry in the chat. A fucking train! Let's play Open TTD, lads. Which we will do again soon. Maybe next week. Maybe this Saturday. I don't know though. Actually, no, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't know. I might have plans. I don't know. I can't plan that much stuff that far ahead these days. I live on a day-by-day basis. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Well, I do. So to the north, Croats, Bosniaks and Slovenes and Serbs have lived as second-class citizens in the powerful Austro-Hungarian Empire. Serbia aims to one day unite the South Slav peoples under a single banner. Being landlocked and surrounded by expansionist nations will make fulfillment of our national goals a great challenge. Oh, we need to research. Is the turn over? Is this a battle now? Can I see this? Battle of Kosovo. Battle of Kosovo. That's it. we've got more numbers than them in everything. So I assume we win. We've got a man sitting down with a machine gun firing at fucking Pristina directly. And my artillery piece has flanked behind them. Which is... Actually, I don't think my artillery is in the battle. Does artillery work as a separate support unit or something? It might. Bombard units and defences, it doesn't work. I don't know what happened with my artillery. I'm going to reposition it here. To the coal mine. We're not researching anything though, so... Go to the research tab. What should we research? Oh, we weren't researching anything. Machine age isn't a tech we're researching, it's actually an age. Moving it out of the province takes a turn, so... I will move it. I'll move it to see if the supporting works. We accidentally flanked our artillery behind the Albanians. Well, actually they're supposed to be behind us. And the Albanians stole all of our artillery. Do the research, everyone. Oh shit, research tech. There is a tree. Ah. Mounted warfare. We're in the machine age, but I've got nothing in it. Self-propelled torpedoes. I don't think Navy techs are going to be that useful. What does refrigeration do? Refrigeration. This is the encyclopedia. I think artillery might have to be in the same province as the unit you're attacking with, so the machine gun bloke. But where did my northern province armies go? They've all sort of merged into one thing here. Well, it's one battle. It's one battle. The Ottomans have some very small armies nearby. Bulgarians have a decent army. The Bulgarians are going to be someone to watch out for. Historically, they were fucking mental in this time period, weren't they? They were absolutely insane. Big army. Are they advancing the front? Yes. Maybe I will take some soundtrack out of this game and use it in videos. It would be appropriate. And it's obscure enough that people won't notice it. Like, it'll just be decent background stuff. Let's just research refrigeration. Screw it. And how's my production of units going? Let's check. Would be here. Would it? No. I'll get there. I'll figure it out. I'll do it. Shit, I forgot where to get your units. I can expand my resources. I could do that. How about I expand the output of coal? Or metals. Prospecting. Transportation. Maintenance cost. Taxes. I'm going to expand the output of metals in Morava. Shit, where was the production of units? What is the cost of expanding output? I don't know. No idea. No idea. Maintenance cost goes up, I think. Maybe. Where was the production of units thingy? Was it under this? World Forces, Groups, Military Command. Shit. Cog bottom right. It was here? Oh yeah, the sub-tab. The sub-tab. It takes 10 turns to make an infantry. I'm actually going to make a sewage system in Belgrade. Because A, I don't know what else to build, and B, someone suggested it in chat as a joke. What else do we have to go off, you know? Strange how they allow you to change your names of countries to the extent they do. Because they didn't make the game a sandbox, they made it really puts you in a world war. It's not intended to be much of a sandbox, although they do have a lot of sandboxy features. How long is the turn? Yeah, I wasn't looking at the date before I took my turn, so I don't know. How do I show all of these tabs at the same time? Because there's a lot of different things here, showing a lot of different things, but I want to see them all at once. I want to see them all at the same time. I've got the Battle of Kosovo, I've got infantry being built, I've got my buildings, I've got relations. Does this game have multiplayer? Yes, it does. It does indeed, which might be a very interesting thing to look into, eh? Italian nationalists have achieved greater influence in the Kingdom of Italy. Okay, and that's the only event. Right, how's the Battle of Kosovo going? How's that? I'm winning. I'm just winning. I don't think I have anything else to do other than wait for my stuff. I'm researching, I'm building, and I'm fighting a battle, and it's not over yet, so I'm going to end turn again. So we were on the 15th of March there. Let's see how far our turn goes. Yeah, that's right, Wasbluke, yeah. My first thoughts about this game, it looks, yeah, it's a week. A turn is a week, but so that's not a lot of time. Oh, I didn't look at my artillery, shit, yeah. You're right. But you're the one who knows the game, you would know. Now, how would I know if the artillery is doing something? Can I just tell the artillery to move to the Battle of Kosovo? I think I'll do that. Is Gibraltar a unique country? No, but it's very big. They have opted for a fat fucking Gibraltar. Whereas the Gibraltar in real life is only about that size. Just, you see the tiny little strip of land that is coming out of below the city building? That's about it. That's the actual relative size. But they've gone for a fat Gibraltar. Can you justify Montenegro? I don't think you justify on this game, Osbluke. How's this game so far? It's nice. It crashed, but it's nice. It's accurate artillery, that's right. Listen. That's how loud it was in real life. This game will give you PTSD, and rightly so. It's accurate. Hong Kong is also gigantic. As is fucking this. Shanghai. Waihae and Kiachu. And Port Arthur. They're absolutely huge. I like what it does with islands. I like how it puts a circle, a shape around them to make it easier to click and interact with them. I like that. I mean, the way they've done islands sort of makes it so that they don't have to make the islands too big relative to what they were to see them. The circle means that you can interact with islands while they're at their realistic tiny size, you know? But with Gibraltar and stuff, they've made them just massive. Yeah, I can change the angle of the map, yes, but I'm not going to because I use hotkeys on those buttons. Yeah, that's right. It's a scale. It's not like they've made them lots of provinces. Yeah, it's like 4. So again, let's end the turn and pass a week of game time. Don't worry guys, we have to wait several seconds for the Greenland colony to take its turn. My artillery has appeared behind Albanian lines again. It's just gone... I don't know how to engage my artillery, lads. Wait, no, how do you get tutorial back on? Tutorial? That's... Putting the tutorial back on. Can I click on... I've already done this bit. I've already done this one. Yeah. Yep. Okay, artillery. Well, this is just telling me the general stack, sort of thing. Right. The group panels display when a unit group on the map is selected, yes. 5 kinds of unit groups in the game. Army groups, air force groups, artillery groups, fleets, and submarine groups. So artillery groups are separate from army groups then. And confirmed that. Next to the owner's decal is the group name and region location. The main group combat properties are displayed next to a corresponding icon. If the value is in red, it means the property is incurring penalty modifiers. Hovering over the property will activate tooltip movement information, blah blah blah. The weight icon refers to how many units are in the group. So what, 4? And then to the far right, the demand for stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Horison, for the Prime. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. Get those subs in. Support small competitor grand strategy games. Support this channel, and also use the donation link for the best way to support Spugden Official. And on the topic of general channel stuff, Bavaria Part 11 could be coming this weekend. We could be seeing a 1-week video. It is, isn't it, Wasbluke? If you want to hear it again, you know what to do. And it's obviously a great icon as well. So, yeah, production on the next Bavaria episode is full steam ahead and going well. And it's, oh my god, the next episode is going to be so fucking good. Oh my god, it's the best thing I've ever done on my channel. I say that about almost every video I make. I guess it's pretty healthy for my channel that whenever I make a video, I consider it to be the best video I've done yet. I mean, at least I feel that way. It's probably not objectively true, because it can't be. But I feel that way every time I do a new video. I think my next videos, and I genuinely think that about Bavaria Part 11. I'm not talking about the fucking plot of it, Dear Steeler. Okay, I can't just... Oh yes, I'm just going to spoil the entire next episode right here on a random stream. Yeah, of course. Come on. But it's going to be... I can say some things generally. It's different. It's different. But I'm not giving away anything more than that. You'll see. Alright, oh, it's so good. Oh my god. I want to go and keep editing it after the stream. It's... Oh. If only you knew. Like, I'm the only person here right now who is imagining the video. And it's glorious. Okay, anyway, right. Artillery. Yes, yes. Up and down arrows are needed when the unit group composition. When it goes past 6 unique unit types, you have to scroll. This area is where the current orders for the group is displayed. Alright, this is what it's doing. So, if that icon there, the Scotland flag, means doing artillery bombardment, then that's good. That's what we want to do. Unit group merging, yeah. And that is the individual units. Yeah. I get it, you know, I'm quite a stack connoisseur myself coming out of the Victoria 2 background. I think I know this stuff. Okay, what's it doing? There's no tooltip for this. Can you see a little empty tooltip thing? Shit. Guys, research, what does that symbol mean? What's it doing? I think that means it's doing nothing. Well, that would also correspond to the fact that there's nothing inside the icon tooltip. Fuck, well, how do I get it to do something? Shit. What kind of economy system does this have? Well, a complicated one. It's got a trade system. You know. Oh, I've got the trade. I've got to do the trade tutorial now. Shit. Well, I kind of need it. Okay, well, let's do it. Can you bombard civilians with it? I'm not bombarding the Serbian population in Kosovo. Is this a sequel to March of the Eagles? No, but that is an interesting point and a different question for another day. Wow, Percy King, I thought you were the person who knew this game. And you're saying I'm fucking deformed, and that's why I can't use artillery. Wow. This game's got its gatekeepers, that's for sure. No, I'm just joking. Let's do the trade tutorial now, everyone. This could be one of the most dense tutorials. The arms at the top of the screen. Oh. Well, I don't know. We're locked into a trade tutorial, so give me a moment to drink up some tea. I need it for this. The trade panel provides a detailed look at global supply and trade. There are tables listing your international trade deals and trade within your empire. The world market. Okay. Hey, look, this is something that you don't see in Victoria 2, right? You know how Victoria 2 has domestic market, sphere market, and a world market? This game actually divides it into those things, and you can see them. In Victoria 2, it's hard to really know because it doesn't actively say anywhere where your different markets are and how they work, which is a downside of that game. It doesn't really say what's going on in terms of the markets. You just have to figure it out. Anyway, next. This subdivides it into the supply type. So these are all the resources that can be traded. So in answering the question of what this game's economy is like, it has an in-depth economy and it has supply stuff, but the different goods, it's abstracted into like these things, like coal. The C here is coal, M is metals, O is oil. That's food. I don't know what S is yet. That might be fuel made out of oil. I don't know. Yeah, it probably is. That is maybe military goods. And then these other three things are transport. So you got like ship convoys. Jerry can is processed fuel, yeah. And then road convoys and train convoys. Trains are the main ones in the World War I game, I think. And then the World War II game, I think road transport comes out to play a bigger part. It's fuel made of Turks. Well, we're going to do the old Victoria 2 joke here and turn Albanians into, you know, fuel. We're doing it right now. So in this, buy or sell offers. So a nation posts a buy or a sell offer and people come along and take it. So we could buy, what is this? I don't know what Anglo-Egyptian Sudan is offering here. They're offering to buy something. Coal. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan is wanting to buy coal. And you know, I was about to say I have coal, but I don't. I've got 0 coal and a deficit of -4. But I've got metals. I can supply coal. We will supply. Where? Where is it? So then you can go and make a negotiation. I mean, at least if the trade system and all that is complicated, since it's turn-based, you do have infinite time to do it. You can just sit here and manage all your trade and then end turn. There's no limit, there's no pressure to keep moving, really. In other games, when you pause the game, it feels like you're holding things up to do shit, especially in multiplayer. So what's this? The international trade area on the right side of the panel contains a button to initiate a world market order and a table with global supply and demand stats. Column on the far right has an auto trade button on each supply type. This feature can set up auto trader. Yes! Auto trade! Yes! Auto fucking trade. That's what I like to hear. Because maybe I don't feel like individually making offers for each little individual micromanaged good, okay? Like Vic 3. Maybe we actually want some automatic trade in our lives. Okay. Trade agreements. And I don't have any right now. I don't have any. Empire. I don't have an empire. Global production. World market. You can find all the information about all different countries and all of their goods in this tab, apparently. What's this bit? What are we doing? That's it. That's the trade menu. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that complicated. How do I open the trade menu? Trade. What if I just automated all trade? It's probably a bad idea, but you know, we're learning, we're experimenting. Target stockpile is 1. I just want all of my goods to equalize. So if I have more than one good, I'll sell it. If I have less than one good, I'll buy it. Even with food. Food is the one I have the most of. I'll buy that. I mean, I'll sell that. Actually, I probably want to have a stockpile of food, right? 10 each. I'll make food go up to 15. No. 35. Rail capacity. You know that. I don't want any car capacity. I'll just set it to 1. Really. I don't know how I have convoys, but they're useless to me, so I'm going to set it to like a stockpile of 0. I don't want any, and I'll sell any I have. You need them to move your units. Fuck. Okay. Disable that. Okay, yeah. I am going to sell my shipping capacity though, because that's... Unless I mean, I don't have a coastline. I'm going to sell that, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm selling that. So let the trade automate. It's like Victoria 2's trade, really. You can set, you know, you can set how much you want to stockpile if you want to. And if you set it to automatic, you'll just buy and sell what you have as it comes and goes, based on what you need. This icon up here says at war. What can my artillery do? Nothing. That's the confusing thing. The artillery is the one thing I'm really confused about so far. Which is kind of funny because when I looked at this game I thought the economy and trade might be the sticking point, and I might not understand that, but it turns out that using artillery is the bottleneck for me. I can't get my head around it. Yeah, the other orders were greyed out. Yeah. I can reposition it here, but I can't attack the industries in Pristina or bombard anything. Can I bombard this unit? Nah, it doesn't work. Can I join the battle? No. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Lord Mac, but I can't seem to get it to do it. I'll move it back to Morava. See what happens. See again what I can do from there. Did I end the turn? Did I end the turn? Oh no, another fucking... I've already done the region selection. Oh god. Put me into a tutorial. I've done that one. I don't need it. I'm fine. We got to see what the Khanate of Khiva is doing. Oh yeah, you have no arms? Again, you're the second person to come in here and accuse me of not having any arms. What is this? I've got arms. I know I don't have a face cam. I can't show you, but I'm not sitting here playing with my feet. Come on. So I'm now importing oil from Romania. Yeah, great. I'm importing oil from Romania. Simple as. So I'm lacking. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm exporting my shipping capacity. Remember when I was selling that? Turns out it's South Africa that's getting it. Great. That's good. Good news. So what's this? Arms. Demand. Right. Arms is fucked. We need to... What did I set as the trade for that then? Arms. I set it to be 1. But I don't think I bought it from anyone. I don't think anyone's selling it. Are they? Then why didn't it automatically trade? Huh. The demand doesn't even match the supply. Steel mill, yeah. It'll take 20 plus turns. Oh, it's worth it. We're in it for the long run here. We're going to form Yugoslavia. We're going to get all the way to World War One. Yeah, that's what's happening. How do I buy? Who's a good person? We can buy some from Russia. Yeah. Can I buy like 20, exactly 21? I have money for it. Look, no, I have money for it. Every turn? How about single transaction? Insufficient shipping. Fuck. Oh, it needs rail capacity. Shit. Fuck. Oh god. Oh no. God no. Where's my shipping capacity? Where? Trade agreements. No. Where? How do I get back to my... Wait. Fuck. I'm using 1 rail capacity right now. I need more rail capacity. So before I try to import weapons, I should import rail capacity. Alright. How about Russia? Russia's only buying it, no one's selling it? How do I see what I'm using my rail capacity for? I think I must be using it for a different trade deal, like my oil or something. Shit. At least I'm understanding this. I feel like I'm working that out. I'm getting it. I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, feels pretty good there. So if I actually set like a +5 or +3 buy only to that. Apparently I don't have any trade agreements, do I? No. That's not using any. That's not using any. my oil to Romania. Yeah, it's using that. So buying oil from Romania, but what do I need oil for? I don't know. What do I need oil for? I can turn off this trade and cancel it. I can turn off the automation. Here's what's happened, I think. So I've set the oil to automatically stockpile the trade up to 1. I started with 0 oil, and now I'm getting 1 from Romania. But I don't need it because I'm not using it for anything. So I should actually set it to just disable all the trade for it. What I actually need to buy is coal, and what I need to sell is metals. I'm gonna set this to sell only, and this to buy only. Actually, I'm not gonna. Yeah, right. Hey guys, guess what? I'm learning this game. I'm fucking learning. And we're becoming a Serbia patriot as well. We're learning real Serbian history. I did set my food to auto sell, actually. But I didn't. My automatic trade didn't do one when I ended my last turn. Who's buying food? Let's. We could have sold our food to Ethiopia, you know, Live Aid, fucking charity, help them, or we could sell it to Sudan. But we can't ship shit. Okay, right, I get, okay, right, here, I get it, I fucking get it, I get it. The reason not all of my automatic trades happened was because it did the oil one, and it used up my only rail capacity for that, then I couldn't do any more. That's why I only did one trade. But I did another one for something. I did fucking, I don't know. I actually did. I sold my ships to South Africa. But really, I don't have any ports, so why do I even have ships, and how do I even use it? I need to conquer Montenegro, then we're talking, right? For a port. So I get it. If I cancel that fucking oil trade, I'll use my actual rail capacity to sell some food, right? Are we making sense? Are we figuring it out, chat? We're figuring it out, yeah? We're getting there. Subscribe or donate if we're figuring this shit out. How does 1912 Serbia have shipping capacity? I don't know. It's like it started at default. It gave me 10 shipping capacity by default for some reason to start the game. Yeah. I mean, it could be, if you think about it, it could be rivers. We could be going up the Danube River. You know. We're sending, I mean, I'm sending my ships up the Danube and all that. And then through the Suez Canal, down to South Africa. Our ships will arrive down here, down the coast, down South Africa, and they'll be sold at Durban. Here. Durban. So back to the trade, right? We're going to cancel the oil, right? Trade agreements, oil, cancel that, please. Cancel the deal. The deal's over. Look at that. I've got my rail capacity back. So since I've got plenty of money, I'm going to use that rail capacity to actually now buy arms from Russia. So trade. World market in arms, Russia, buy or sell. What? So does the sell thing means? Does that mean they're selling?
Spudgoo4 North FC.
Thank you, Hyperkitty, very much for the 3 months of Prime. What year is it in game? Oh, this is a banger song, by the way. Sarabanda. It's April 5th, 1912, down here. There you go. You've done like 4 turns now. Is this is so Russia's selling and I'm buying, right? I'd like to buy 23 for 161 gold. They've fucking rejected. Come on, Russia, let me suck your cock. How much will you actually sell it for? You stingy bastards. I mean, how much? How do I know what I'm doing here? Okay, here's what's happening. They're only selling 3, right? So, fuck you. They're only selling 3. Let's go to the Netherlands, who's actually selling 24. Eh? We've got good relations. I'll take 24, please. I'll take 24. Only takes 1 ship. There we go. We're getting... We need more bullets. We need more bullets. We need more bullets. And now we can use our artillery. Artillery jump scare. So... I'm repositioning you there. We can use you now, right? Come on. This is it. You can change the shipping responsibility. Ah, I could make the Netherlands use their ships, but it's too late. I've decided to use my 1 ship on this, and that's it. End of story. Okay? Done. End turn. Treaty of Fez is signed. The Moroccan Sultan has agreed to accept status for France. The Northern Rif region is transferred to the Spanish. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's happened. Well, that just happened. I've got 24 arms now. Can I use my damn artillery? Bombard units and defences. Look at this. This is better than Victoria 3's upcoming 3D models that they're adding. This is all you need. I mean, for fuck's sake. Everyone's making such a big deal about Vic 3's upcoming 3D models, but it doesn't matter that much. What matters is what it's representing. The gameplay. The actual the fucking mechanics is what matters. The shiny thing representing what's going on matters less than what's actually happening there. And if the war system's still shit, then 3D models might help people's attention span, but if the fucking mechanics are shit, then it doesn't matter. Anyway, is this the 1990s or 1910s? I don't know, they were both the same. Now that this is happening, what do? I don't know. Just enter. The battle is sure taking a long time. These Albanians are putting up a big fight. Let's wait for French Madagascar's turn. I wonder what they're doing. The Titan. Oh! Can I get a salute in the chat for the Titanic? Yeah, it's good that these sort of events are in the game. I like that. It's nice to see. Titanic isn't even in Victoria 2 or Victoria 3, is it? Maybe it's in Vic 3 as an event. I'm pretty sure you can actually make the Titanic in some mods, or is there like an event chain for that? I can't remember. But we need some salutes in the chat. Oh. Vic 2 mods, yeah, exactly. Well, that just happened. The Serbians sent out the iceberg to sink the Titanic to distract everyone from what we're doing to Albania. It was a cheeky move by the Serbians. Think about it though. Think about it. Like, look back at the Titanic, right? Everyone knows about the Titanic. There was a fucking film about it, James Cameron. Everyone thinks about it. That submarine went down to look at it, but when the Titanic was being sunk, the Balkan Wars were happening at the same time. You never really think of those two events as being linked or happening at the same time. But that's what was happening at the same time. It's crazy, isn't it? To link two historical events that didn't really have anything in common, but they happened at the same time. This game is really making me just... Then the music, solemn music in the background, all the lives lost. This game is... it's making me think about history. It's giving me experiences that Victoria 3 could never give me. It's giving me those deep connections with history as we absolutely bombard the ever-living shit out of these Albanians to take back Kosovo. But what can we do now? What am I building? What am I doing? Let's build an iron mine like the guy suggested, right? How about we build it? Or a steel factory in Belgrade? Oh no, I've already done this tutorial, fuck that. Done it already. Right, into Belgrade. We're already building a sewage system, shit! I guess when we do build, you know, a steel factory, it'll smell better. Now, wait, what is my textile mill here actually making? I'm not... It needs coal and I don't have coal. Oh. It would be producing a gold output. My textile mill is not working. It would be making arms. Ah. The Titanic was sunk by Princip. Damn. Does your other city have anything building? Good question. No. Ah. How about that? Ironworks? That's the one we want, right? Ironworks. So we need to import coal because that textile mill in Belgrade is not producing anything because it's not getting coal. In fact, we just need to get exactly 4. Yeah, let's get an ironworks. 20 turns. Import coal. Trade. Coal. Who's selling? Who's selling? Hiachu Bay from Germany. If I could make you do the transport, that would be great. I'm going to make it 4 units every turn for 8 gold. Oh shit, we need boats. I'm sending my boats to South Africa. How about I cancel sending my boats and... Well, wait. How do I make other people do the trade? How do I make it them? Oh yeah, so there you go. If I make them the responsibility, they fucking reject it. Damn. Right, who's selling coal? Selling coal. Not many people. Fuck. Dutch East Indies. That's even more ships. I'll take 4, please. Ah, fuck. There's no more. AI will never be responsible for shipping. Fuck them. They're the ones that have ships, not me. You need a rail capacity and a ship capacity. We're going to just have to put up with that then. We're not going to get coal. I have a metals mine. I do have a coal mine. What does it do? It's got no orders right now. It's only giving me 1 coal per turn. And I'm actually using up a demand of 10? Fuck, that's not enough. Set your mill to idle. I want to expand the output. I can afford to increase the maintenance on it. Let's expand output on the coal mine. We can build a new coal mine in Kosovo because it has undeveloped coal, though. There you go. And yeah, set this to idle, I guess. And end the turn. We're managing a great economy here. We're doing so well. We're managing this, you know, with our 2 provinces. What's the territory of Papua got in store for us? Oh my god, is that a Slovakian Bohemian revolution? Is Mountain General rising up there? Did you see that? 1912 and Mountain General has declared the Independent Republic of Slovakia. Oh my god. Is this a real event or something random? Did this really happen in 1912? Is this real? Is it real? Did this happen? Kingdom of Slovakia, war declared. They're gonna get Germany and Italy. Oh my god, how do I see? I don't want to what I've done this tutorial. Only at war with Austria, Hungary, Germany and Italy were not called in. It's over. Fuck! Get out of that. The Austrians have armies on my border. Well, that just happened. I've still got -4 coal, but the demand has gone down. We're running out of metals as well. What am I using metals for? Who knows? Maybe my production of buildings is using that. Tell you what, I've got a metal works in this city here. It's using 5 metals and 5 coal. And I can't sustain it. It's trying to build machine tools. Oh, you can make it make artillery. Let's make it idle. Just now I can see that I'm in the green, you know, for metals and coal. What if I sold some of my metal? I've got metal up the wazoo. Who's buying metals and who will do the trade? Who will do the transportation? Bulgaria is buying a metal. Can you use your rail network for this, please? Fuck. Okay. I don't like that about the game. I don't like that. Right? Even if they made the AI... If it's the AI that's buying it, they should do it, at least. Can you do a run as a Chinese East Railway Zone next? Sounds like a fascinating playthrough. What do you mean Railway Zone? South Manchuria Railway Zone. I think that's a thing, a real thing. As yeah, there's something to do with the Russo-Japanese War, isn't it? The Japanese set up this as a way of getting into Manchuria. Who controls this? Japan controls that. I wonder what it would be like to manage a bigger country in this game, though. Having to build factories in each individual city, and it's, yeah. You'd get used to it. So, was there anything else we would need to do on this turn? Not really. I don't know why this battle is taking so long. They're running out of HP. The strength of the Albanian army is running out. It seems that battles take a lot of turns in this game, right? Is it fair to say that battles take a lot of turns? In general? I just got an achievement for building a new artillery unit. I just got an achievement for completing 10 turns. We're really building up the achievements in this game. We're achievement hunting. That's 2 done so far. Congrats on the achievement hunting run so far. It's going well. We just made we made 2 new infantry. Let's start moving them into a new stack together. Yeah. Other than that, nothing else we really need to do. What is my trade for the arms? I'm only using up 1 arms a day. So if that's a continuous trade, I don't need to do it. Now that I know how trade works, let's not do any automated trade because it's actually not that complicated. I don't need to automate it. Turn all the automation off. I can manage all these resources myself for now. As a more complicated, bigger country, it's probably worth doing some automated stuff, but not now. Perfect, right. We don't have trade agreement? I'm currently using up 1. It's the trade agreement for... Am I still selling food to Britain? British India? Did I do that? I've got my rail capacity back. Oh shit, right, okay, fuck, I get it. I'm actually using 25 arms a turn, and I was buying 24 a turn from the Netherlands. Okay, I get it. But, let's do that trade with Bulgaria for food. What was it actually? They wanted metals. Bulgaria wanted metals. I'll sell them that now. I can make 2 gold a turn. Huge. Fuck it. Why not? Get some trading with Bulgaria in, you know. Spudgun doesn't know. What don't I know? This battle's about to be over. It doesn't really matter if I go out of arms at this point. Nah, Austria-Hungary is too big to manage. Spain might be good. Did anyone else just notice those rebels in northern Montenegro? AKA more Serbian land, actually. You see those farmers with a fist? That's fine. We just caused a famine in British India by cancelling my food trade to them. Oh well. Oh well. Bengal famine happening. Anyway. Oh no, anyway. What's this? The potato farmers are rising up. Who is this? Montenegrin nationalist unrest. Okay, it's not a unit. It's actually just showing unrest. And that should be going to me. That's not Montenegro, it's me. It's my fucking land. Anyway. Yeah. City project. We're building a sewage system, we're building ironworks. They're going to take a few turns. Yeah. I'm getting it. We win this damn battle already. Slop are good so far. Good. Good. I'm getting the gist of it. My experience with Victoria 2 helps. Coal or gem. It's not the mind-blowing, amazing game that's going to be the big competitor paradox or anything. But it's nice. It's got a lot of great things going for it. It's got such a nice soundtrack, you know, artwork, a lot of good things. German Empire is shipping arms and material to Mexico. It's a bit early for that. Zimmerman telegram. Albania nationalists conquered. Annexed territory. Kosovo, yes, Serbia. Yeah, am I right, guys? Let's merge these. This is my new army. There we go. Have we got more Serbs in the chat? Press 1 if you're a Serb in the chat. Move you there. And then we'll use the rest to occupy. We now have a border with Montenegro, which is possibly our next target on this great rampage of conquests. But our armies need some time to get their strength back, because they took that like 50% strength loss in that. Yeah, certainly being turn-based makes it... Oh my god, Slovakia's got more land. How are they winning? They're winning! Austria's falling apart already. It's over. Es ist vorbei. So, by the way, support the channel, subscribe, donate, keep small games that are competitors to Paradox alive, incentivize me to check out Paradox alternatives instead of just playing Vic 2 again and again and starting new campaigns, because the fucking viewer count always goes off at the end of a campaign. You've got to support this. It's important for us all. If you're disappointed with Paradox and you want a competitor, you supporting me supports these competitor games via me, because it makes me play these and it encourages me to play these so that I spend my time on them instead of giving you the normal slop. It incentivizes me, and then you get these games get a boost or whatever. It works like that, sort of. Are you sure it is Slovakia but pretending to be Czech? Well, the name of the country is it's actually Czechoslovakia. It's both. It's Bofa. Yeah, fire hardened. The farmer, the BLM farmer in Montenegro is rising up. I like that. Look at him. But that is nationalist unrest. Can I see more details on that, on the province? Hard to tell. Fucking the Ottomans is in general mobilization. Now what do I do? In this province, I'd like you to build. I'd like the coal to be developed. I'd like prospecting for the coal. There you go. We're going to start building a new coal mine. That's very important. And then in the city of Pristina, can we look at the demographics for this region, please? Albanian manpower. Revolt risk none. Oh yes, it's these buttons. Region status. Region... At least I have a claim. Ethnicity Albanian, religion Sunni Islam. Population 500k. It seems like it's an all or nothing approach to ethnicity and culture and all that. There aren't different demographics inside any given province, are there? I think that's an... like, everyone is all of this culture. Not nuanced. Not realistic. Unless there's something I'm missing. What do you think? Or am I just, you know, am I just learning the facts? Am I just simply learning that Kosovo is Albanian the hard way? Is that what's going on here? Caucasus, oh god, let's look at the Caucasus. Let's look at Chechnya. Artsakh. Various claims. Armenian! Oh, it's Armenia. This would be up here, thingy. Thank you, Spaciamen, for the 2 months of Prime. Appreciate it. Where would... This would be it. Dagestan. Everyone is a Caucasian Sunni Islam Avar. Everyone. Is there a population? Map mode. Like population density. Stability. There's a nice arrangement of map modes. There's nice different map modes. Dagestan mentioned. Are you from there? We just mentioned the Caucasus. It's fucking the the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan is happening, the thing in Israel, there's a lot of shit going on, isn't there? A lot of frozen conflicts that really haven't ended are flaring up. Anyway, let's not talk about that. It's not what we're here to talk about. But then just thinking about that as well as what's going on, there's a lot. And then people forget about the old one when the new one starts happening because of the news. The fast news cycle, people forget. Who's gonna be thinking about Armenia right now and Azerbaijan when the thingy in here's happening? No one. Everyone's like, oh my god, this, but then there's other stuff happening too. Right. Anyway, Caucasus is a Balkan discount. I think the Caucasus is even more nuts than the Balkans. Things are crazy. Well, anyway, so what are we going to do? What's the plan? I think we need to fight the Balkan Wars and take Montenegro. Maybe we'll be fighting the Ottomans soon. Where is the football tag? Gone for now. It'll be back when we play Bjornia and DoD Fanfox soon. What's happening in Czechoslovakia? I think they've just gained and lost a region. I can see the Austrian troops deploying into cars and railways. They're heading up to deal with that. Tell you what if the Czechoslovaks launched a big attack on Vienna? Holy shit. They're right there at the doorstep. Take Vienna, the war's over. That's another turnover though. What are we doing? What are we up to? I don't know. We're building stuff. We're doing a research, aren't we? Oh no, don't do the research tab. Tutorial. I'm about halfway through the research for refrigeration. I don't know what it does, but maybe it'll increase food production and crop growth, stuff like that. Intern. You need to take all controlled regions of a country to kill it in this game. What about peace terms before that? Is there such a thing? It looks like they've just taken Prague. The rebels have just taken Prague, but they've lost Slovakia. Right, another turn done. Another turn out of the way. Are we still cool here in terms of unrest? I think we're okay. No one cares. Oh, they're all nationalists and theologians. They've taken Prague, to be fair to them. The fucking rebels have moved from Slovakia to Czechia and taken Prague. They've moved. I wish I had a Vision Alliance. How's the prospecting going? Don't know. Anyway, moving on. Another turn. The rebels have gone down to merely only holding Prague for a last stand. When are you going to get more serious, Clay? When the Balkan Wars happen. I don't know if there's an event or what. I don't know what happens there. These Ottoman armies on my border are weak AF. I can take them down. Do you think I could... You know, how about I take it all for myself and I launch an independent war against the Ottoman Empire. I'll use this army to take this region here, and then use my bulk of my army to launch offensives, supported by artillery. I clearly don't have the economy for this, but then how do I even build the economy for this, really? Like, I can cancel my trade and sell more metals or something. I don't know. What would it take for me to get more rail capacity? Can I import rail capacity? No one... Czechoslovakia is selling 9 rail capacity, but they're not trading. I need relations. I don't think that country's going to last too long. I don't think it's worth investing some trade in them. So no one's actually selling that. What if I use road networks? Nah. Again, I've used up all my boat capacity. That won't happen. Well, I'll cancel this with... No, cancel this with Bulgaria. And try and sell more metals elsewhere. Who's buying? Who's buying? Who's buying metals? Who's buying metals that I can send with just 1 rail capacity? Let's see. Isn't Czechoslovakia a rebel nation? I don't know. It's showing up. France is down to buy 448. How about I sell Severn to... Yeah, Severn to Switzerland. Let's do it. There we go. Selling a bit more. Switzerland. Well, if I attack the Ottomans, I maybe should import some arms for that. Just arms. And I can use my only rail capacity on that and then fight the war. Money is in a deficit, but we start with 20k, which can last me a long time. Long enough to maybe conquer enough land to build a real economic base. That could be the way out of our poverty. Conquering the Ottomans. You need Balkan friends to defeat them. No, I can do it alone. I fucking believe in the power of Serbia. I don't want the other people to join and get land. I want it all. Those Ottoman armies on my border are weak as fuck. I can take them down. Financial aid cancelled. Russia! Russia! Come on, Russia. What if I brought Russia into the war? Request alliance. Hey, we could call Russia in, maybe. You enjoying the game? Yeah. I mean, look, it's close enough to Victoria 2. It's pretty hard not to appreciate it for what that is. No, declare war on Russia. No, we're Serbia. You know what that means. We're almost ready for this war. I've made my alliance. Let's keep selling more metal. I can see Russia's armies everywhere now. I've got vision. Does Turkey own South Italy? Oh my... Wait, something is happening in Italy. What the fuck? Something's going on in Italy. Something's happening. Austria mobilizes. Oh my god. Bulgaria. Ooh. Italians. Romania. Oh my god. The Kingdom of Bulgaria has issued a general mobilization order. Wait, this is the second Balkan War, is it? Or the first? The Serbian army would be costly, but I'm mobilizing my army. I know I'm losing money. No shit. But I've got a lot. I'm mobilizing my army. Because Bulgaria and Austria mobilized. The Ottomans are invading. This is the Tripoli Ottoman-Italian war thing. This is an opportunity to attack Turkey. I hope Bulgaria doesn't do anything though. This is it. Now or never. Right. I'm allied to France. Allies of the Ottoman Empire. Some fucking ISIS group. I think we can win. Military power of my allies is 5.4k. Yeah, we got this. I've got to buy some arms though. Quick. I need to wait for my troops to mobilize. Well, let's see. How does that work? Look at that. I'm no longer 100% everything. Why does it say ethnicity Turkish on me now? Is my main ethnicity fucking Turkish? Hello? What's going on? I can change the colour. What if I changed it to the same colour it is in Vic 2? That would be better. Yeah, that's it. That's the real colour of Serbia in Vic 2. Sort of dark red. Sort of... I don't know. Describing colours isn't easy, but... It's not quite red. It's like... red with a little bit of brown in there, you know? Looks like poop. That wasn't quite the colour I envisaged, actually. That wasn't what it was really showing. This colour here isn't what it said it would be. We're going to update that again, please. Let's see. Let's change that again. Look, that's not the same. That's not what I ordered. Oh wait, new nation colour? No. That's not what I ordered. A little bit of green. A bit of that. That's not what I ordered. That's not what I want. That. How about that? I don't. That's... Germany owns Bohemia. No, it doesn't. Mate, that is still Czechoslovakia rebellion. Anyway, what was I going to do? I need to change the trade. I need to import arms. Yeah, I need to import arms, boys. We need to get ready for war. Arms. World market. Who's selling? Who's selling? How much do I need? I needed about 24 or something. Look at Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia has taken over the heartland of Austrian production. And they've got a shit ton. So who else is selling that's got a decent number for me? Belgium. Oh my god, that needs 45 fucking shipping capacity. Crap. Bulgaria has the perfect amount. So as long as I don't go to war with them, that's exactly what I need. It's only one capacity. That would be perfect. Please, Bulgaria. Yeah. We're going to war against the Ottomans for the first Balkan War. Then we'll turn on them for the second, which is what happened. The map seems to be increasing in brightness. I don't know. Seems the same to me. Right. Let's spend another... Wait, how do I see my mobilization? What's going on with that? Military tab. Mobilization level, 70%. What does it do, though? The highlighted area is dedicated to military readiness and mobilization settings. Military readiness determines the cost of maintaining the armed forces. General mobilization, which is what I have changed it to, is the highest level. Maximizes your warfighting capabilities. Why is the map tilted? You can change it. You can tilt it with buttons. I like having it tilted this much when I'm zoomed in because you can better look at the armies and stuff. It's what Paradox games do. When you zoom in a Paradox game, it automatically tilts so you can get a more angled view to move your shit around. This game, it doesn't do it automatically, so when you're tilted like this, it looks better when you're zoomed in, but when you zoom out, it looks weird. How have you been finding the game? I like it. It's good. Yeah. Yeah. Some multiplayer of it might be in order at some point. It's going to be an uphill, impossible struggle to convince any actual Vic 2 multiplayer community people to play this, but we could maybe put together our own community game of it, or something. It's too tilted in comparison to Vic 2. Yeah, but I can change the tilt to be exactly the same if I want to. Because I can use keys to move the tilt. Anyway, the readiness factor increases over time based on the mobilization rate. So I should wait for that It's going up 15% a turn from what I'm gathering. Mobilize reserves? Should I do that? Upgrade all land units. By the way, when I gave that little speech about supporting this channel to support doing different games, no one did anything. It just goes to show, just fucking goes to show, you just play your main game, play Vic 2, or complain about Vic 3, and then you'll get people subbing and donating. But people don't fucking do it to support the smaller things, to support different stuff. People really are like that. But demobilization automatically decreases the number of MPUs assigned to each manned unit. Demobilize groups. Is this early access? It's a full purchase on Steam. Manpower back into the economy when needed. I'm not using MPUs for the economy anyway. I've got fuck all happening there. Don't have a thingy. Okay, maybe we had a prime, I don't know. I want to play Zomboid again at some point. You just watched the Zomboid VODs? Oh, that was a long time ago, it was fun. I mean, yeah, Zomboid was really fun, but I don't have any plans to play it. Oh, aye, nice, Fistywick. Fellow Scott. Did you come to watch this stream based on looking for this game? Or did you already know about Spudgun Official, the channel?
Your annual Twitch SHL sir.
I've been subbed for years, but you're saying nice to see a fellow Scot as if you've just met me. It's like we're walking on the streets of Glasgow and we bump into each other and we say, oh, sorry. Oh, nice to see a fellow Scot here in Glasgow. Never seen any here before. But anyway, thank you very much, Swakul, for my yearly sub. Thanks for subbing for 13 years. So, we're just gonna mobilize. That's all we need to know here. I'm past the point of wanting to sit through the tutorials, you know. I just want to fight a dumb war, die, and call it, because, you know, learn the hard way. See how combat really works in a big war. That's what I want to know. I'm even in your game this Sunday. Oh, you Lewis. I watched your VODs to pass time during the Bavaria episodes. Alright. It's just nice to see someone watching the old Zomboid VODs, for example. Because, yeah, it's obscure. Good old obscure Spud lore. But the famous thing is, I put a little Zomboid clip in my Open TTD video. Did you notice that? You've missed the last 2 sessions of it, Fistywick, I think. But you are a Patreon supporter though, aren't you, Lewis? So we're good. We're good. You work night shift. But yeah, I very much appreciate you being a Patreon anyway. Nice one. Well. Oh well, keep going, mate. A good job. Good honest work through the night. Game giving some Soy 2 vibes, like Hoi 2. So the game mechanics are a bit like Vic 2 in terms of the economy and supply chains, trade, but the map looks like Hoi 2. The war is like... Oh look, Siam wasn't important anyway, we didn't have a player on it. Really, when you weren't here. It's not an important country, really. But anyway, what was I going to say? The war is actually a bit like... To be honest, the war system where you can build units and put them into a stack, in that sense it's like Vic 2, but it's also like what's upcoming in Millennia in terms of being turn-based. Remember in Millennia how you're going to be able to take units and put them into a stack? Is there a tech tree? Yeah, there is actually. The tech tree is arranged like Civ. So you've got like progressing through ages. But then, so is Vic 2 really. Anyway, what we were doing, was mobilizing. And what does this do? What does this do? Activate mobilization of trained reserve from the available MPUs. Do it. I'm mobilizing 4 MPUs. Do it. Get ready. How am I getting combat penalties? Arms shortage penalty. Okay, I can get rid of that. I can do all that. I can do away with that. We can fix this. Support the anti-slop movement today. Yes, oh, he's supporting the anti-slop. Don't be a slave to Paradox's slop. Look for stuff. The other stuff is out there. We just need to find it and promote it and play it and learn it like this. Thank you so much, Thirsty Wick, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Greece warns Serbia. Shit. I don't want to fight you, Greece. Serbia. Yeah, I'm mobilizing. I'm now in general mobilization. It can't go any further than that. We are fully mobilized. Now we just need to wait for the 4 MPUs. And did I? Yeah, I'm importing arms from Bulgaria. That's good. I'm not using any though. I don't have any demand. Don't know what it would be if I started using my army. But the Ottomans is fighting a war in Italy because of that Tripoli incident. That the Ottomans and Italy. Oh my god! I just saw them T-pose. If you zoom in, you see them T-posing. Look. Briefly, they T-posed. Look, the T-pose. Hey. Open Vic units will T-pose. That's a promise. But there's a battle here. The Ottomans don't have much there. So yeah, the Ottomans are spread thin. We're ready for this. I'm gonna do one more turn and then launch the attack. I'm going to try setting one of my factories that's idle to producing good arms, if I can. Even if it uses up all the coal. Hello Lawrence, glad to see you back. You knew about this game as well? Well, Lawrence, I think going through the actual tutorials helped me a lot so far. Back at the start, it was important. So that's good. Does this game even have a workshop? I don't know if it has a workshop on Steam, but it does have robust modding. The person on my Discord who introduced me to the game told me about the modding. You can mod a lot of aspects of this game. And it would be possible. In fact, I think he said that someone already has made a Victorian era mod. This game is quite built for a decent sandbox instead of being railroaded into a war. Like World War 1 or 2, I think it's possible. I think the game would work well with that. So let's set this factory to producing field artillery. It only uses 1 coal and 1 steel. It's nothing. We can build field artillery with that. We're still prospecting for coal here. We don't have a region project here anymore, I think. Did we build something? I don't know. I think we were building something in the city. Sewage. It works. Anyway. I'm launching the Balkan War. It's time. I'm moving this army. Are my armies at full strength? Fuck, I still haven't regained all my HP. Actually. I'm only at 75%, but... I could wait. There really isn't actually a rush to do this. They're getting enough food. What do we do about that supply? The strength issue. Because they're still depleted from fighting the tiny Albanian army. Could wait another turn. Hoi 4 looks a little weird. This is Hoi 2. Calm down. Central India Agency. Alliance offer from Bulgaria, but it disappeared mid-turn of the Central India Agency. I would like an alliance with Bulgaria. That is perfect for fighting the First Balkan War. But it's gone. The Southern Philippine sectarian conflict. Holy shit. Austro-Hungarian. Can we get a salute in the chat for Czechoslovakia? They just got 20k gold from annexing something that came out of their own country. It's over. Ah, here we go. I just signed an alliance with Bulgaria. Yeah. There you go. So, what's this army at now? 77? Let's just wait for our armies to replenish. Takes a long time. It's been a long time since that war against Albania or Kosovo, whatever it is. Totally not going to betray the Bulgarian. Because of Bulgaria's geographic position, it seems to me likely, sorry, I just sneezed, that they will do the brunt of the fighting against that Ottoman army in there. Like anything coming from Anatolia. So, you know, it's a bit strategic to actually ally with Bulgaria. Oh shit. Crete has been taken by Greece in a rebellion. Wow. The Ottomans is falling apart. They're ripe for the taking. We have to get in there. What's the army percentage at now? 80%? Okay. Can you form Yugoslavia? I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know where the decisions are, if there is anything like that. Oh, the Ottomans got kicked out of the Italian land, I think. Austria declared on Ottomans? How do you know? Where are you seeing this shit? How are they getting through there? Austria? Oh my god, they took... What? Italian-Turkish war ends. The Libyan territories. Right. Okay. Kingdom of Italy ended its alliance with Germany. Everything's already going... Oh. We are actually making an alliance, a Balkan alliance. Yeah, sure. Well, I think we're going to be railroaded into war with the Ottomans if we wait. Austria already had Bosnia from previously. Now they've got my rightful land, frankly. Glad to have you in, Slotherson. You're catching a spud gun stream. It's a very different one. Completely new game for this channel. We're building up a lot of arms. We've built up a stockpile of 25. If we're being optimal here, we should cancel that now and, I don't know, buy some food. I can't afford that. I can't really afford to use that. I can sell metals or something. We've got a lot of metals, so use a trade turn. Metals, gold market. Who's buying? Who's buying that I can actually ship it to? That's like on the continent, so I can just use a train. Did you start in 1910? 1912. Who's buying a decent amount? Peru, Portugal. Portugal? Oh, I need ships. Belgium needs ships. Bulgaria's buying 33. That has to be a one-off because I don't have that much. So, 66 gold seems like fuck all. But I'll do it anyway. I'll sell you 33 metal one-off. Maybe that was foolish because it's kind of pointless. It's not much money. But fuck it. It looks like we will be railroaded into a Balkan War against the Ottomans, so I'm just going to hold out for that and wait for it to happen. Playing as the Ottomans in this start date might be fun to try and salvage that. Win against Italy and then beat the Balkans. It might be fun. The beat dropped. Serbo-Montenegrin Treaty. Yeah. Montenegro warns Ottoman Empire. Nation annexed. Okay. Nice. Right. Okay, so, right, let's buy some food. How do I get more food? I need more food, I need more food. How about some enclosed farms in that region? More food. It'll take a while, but... so world market, food, who's selling? I've got a train. We need about 17 a turn to sustain. Romania is selling a lot and we have good relations. Again, Bulgaria is. Bulgaria is selling about enough. Don't need that much. There you go. Every turn. This is costing me more. How is food more expensive than metal? I guess you get fucked over in the market. Or something, I don't know. In turn. I think not running out of food is a pretty sound idea. There is now a bombardment of Albania happening. Who is doing that? Who's bombarding Albania? That's a war crime. Italy lowers readiness. Russia acknowledges Mongol autonomy. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on here? Is this Austria? Austria is attacking the Ottomans. Thankfully, they can't get military access down there, or else they'd be conquering everything. Since Austria is already up, should I fucking attack them? I've got. Do I attack them, or wait for a Balkan War event to trigger? Guys, tell me, when did the first Balkan War start historically? Find me the facts of the matter. Join Austria. No, I'm going to do my own separate war. Separate war rules, I'm allowed. 9th of August. Did it really? You're making this up. Guys, I know it started in 1912. I just need to know the date. Guys. Guys. The date. October. Should I wait for October? It would take quite a few more turns. Fuck it. That's much. I should have moved this troop around. It's not useful there anymore. Attack. Declare war and invade Ottoman Empire. I love it. I love the fact you can declare on a country by just moving your army into them, and it causes a war. That's a feature that Paradox games miss out on. It'd be nice. It feels like you're invading them and causing a war that way. Aren't the Ottomans mobilizing? Yeah, well, so am I. Right, attack here. Move here, move here. Bombard units and defences. The war has begun. It's too late for peace. The time has commenced. The invasion begins. I don't know if my allies joined or not. I don't know. I don't want the Austrians to move through my territory though. I don't want you to join this. Oh shit, there's more Ottoman armies down there. Nope. Oh shit. I hope they're not large. Did I hit call all allies? Research project completed. Let's get... Fuck knows. Right, Bulgaria. I don't know, how do you join the war? That army is small, that army is 2 sizes. Shit. You join the Battle of Varadar. How's this battle? We'll win that very quickly. We're crushing them. We're devastating them. Their armies are tiny. Their armies are small and weak. Is Bulgaria joining this shit? Romania? We need to do a research. What do I research? It doesn't seem to say what the researchers give you. Where's Varna? Varna's here. They have it. Guessed. Doesn't say what they give you. Doesn't say it. I think mountain warfare. Go back and get this military tech. I guess I don't know. Unpause. When I say unpause, I mean end turn, because it's a turn-based game. Hey, thankfully, touch wood, we haven't crashed since our first crash. Hey, we conquered a region. The Blitzkrieg continues. Let's support that other army with the artillery now. But I've jinxed it now. I'll probably end up crashing. I should make it save the game every turn. Like auto saves. It's probably safe to do that. After a crash, I can't be sure that the game will not crash again. I think I have to change this in the... I can't change the frequency of autosaves here. One army. This army's a bit stronger. Right. Cancel. Move there. The rest of you, just join that attack. Help him out there. Do I launch a new attack? I will here. This province is empty. You move here. Alright, perfect. I don't know if there's such a thing as encirclements here. Provinces are quite big. We've just gotten Greater Serbia. We've taken so-called Macedonia. Oh shit, they're bombarding me, the cheeky bastards. I've only got one artillery piece out here. I've got to use it wisely. Kuomintang. The conflict in Mariovo has caught the attention of Greece. Further actions could lead to war. What are the Greeks doing? They're coming out like supporting the Ottomans. Come on. Right, you've got to attack that. Launch the attack. You support that. And you hold your position. Because I'm walking into core Greek territory. Well, how else are they going to get it? If you want it, attack the Ottomans yourselves. We just let these battles continue, I think. Let the battles go as they are. Oh shit, I need to buy more arms. I need to get more arms in the next turn. Or else I'm out. Deficit is 26. Running out of metals as well. Don't know how. Got a lot of coal, but I don't know what I'm using the metal on. I need more bullets. Isn't this a bit early? Right. Could I just recruit an army? Is that what that said? Yes, I've got a new army. I've got more boys. Get down there, lads. Okay. Was I going to do something? Yes, trade. I need more bullets. Arms. World market. Who's got bullets for me? Austro-Hungarian Empire has a perfect amount. I'm buying them from you, mate. I don't care. One train is all that's required. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Austria-Hungary. Got more boys. Let the battles continue. How are they going? This battle is taking a concerning amount of time. We've got artillery bombarding it and 2 armies. Well, let it happen. Reinforcement tick. I'm going to merge that new stack with the little stack there. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I think I just end turn again. Nothing happened. Yeah. Come on, boys. Win a battle. How are the battles actually going? Well, I outnumber them in both battles, and I'm beating down their single individual units that I'm fighting. They're gradually lowering in strength. The Ottomans just moved a cavalry stack. I mean, the Austrians did. America demobilizes. Contestado War. Independent nation formed. War declared. United States demobilizes. Something is happening down here. It's war in Brazil. Contestados. And the Colorados. Jalisco. The Jalisco cartel. Right, merge these stacks, please. Merge. Merge. Merge groups. They're merged. Now, what was I going to look at or do? The battles. My army is at 87% strength, theirs is at 50, and this one, theirs is 38, 74, 77. We're winning. Clearly. They are taking 50% casualty rate. They have 1 units on front, I have 15. I don't know how it's taking this damn long, but we just must continue. So what, I've got 4 units in this? I could attack one, but they've got 3 units here. I'm not attacking. There's a naval battle between the Austrians and the Ottomans out there. We will wrap up after this war, and I definitely want to play this again. So either I'll continue this Serbia playthrough or start as maybe a bigger country. I don't know. But let's keep fighting this war. and then wrap it up for the stream. Still nothing. We've just built a sewage system in Belgrade. Fantastic. We're running out of food, but fuck yeah, we're running out of food. We're going to have to choose between food and ammo. We can't have both. What does the sewage system actually do? It increased pop growth. Nice. Oh, I'm still recruiting infantry. I think that's like a permanent order of recruiting infantry. Didn't exactly end that. I don't know. Come on, this turn, they're gonna die. Come on! Yes! We've conquered northern Albania now. We will continue the offensive down to the next province. Oh, new infantry. Beautiful, right. Stop bombarding. Bombard that. Bombard that. Attack. Attack. What's going on here then? These are... I mean, these are obviously Albanians. We should maybe consider releasing a puppet state there. I don't know. Because these people will never accept me for who I am. They'll never respect me. So we have lots of coal, so can I start producing shit? What's this? No, that's fine. That's fine. Here. Barracks. How? Where's my other shit in the city? Yeah, you produce arms. It uses fucking metals though. Don't have that. Do it anyway. The dark blue infantry units and the light blue infantry units. Like, where? It's just uniforms. These are... The dark blue is... Oh, the dark blue are militia. Oh. They're shite. I'm building actual infantry in the light blue. And by the way, the unit models and the uniforms are excellent. I can't really vouch for the historical accuracy of them, but they're looking really good to me. They look accurate. They probably are. And they're Vic 2-esque, I'll have to say again. Bulgaria's doing fuck all. That's fine, I can take all the land. Let's look at the Russian models, if they're accurate. I'll have to ask the unit reference modelers on the OpenVic team, who are currently working on exactly that. I wonder, Laughing Cavalier. I wonder if they change with technology. Anyway, I think we end the turn. I guess the fact that I am actually using a lot of militia in my armies kind of might explain why they're not doing the great breakthroughs that I was thinking of, because they're not as good as I thought. I'm using militia. But then again, I wonder what the Ottomans is using. Oh shit, I am going to be out of food. Let's buy food. Sucks how I have only one rail capacity. I can only do one trade agreement at a time. Not good. This, that's an infantry. And this, the Ottomans has a militia and an infantry. This group can certainly attack that province now. Actually, no, yeah, just attack that one. Yeah. Killing your militia pops. We need to buy food. We can do it for one turn. Let's buy a large amount of food and then go back to ammo before we run out of that. World market. I don't know what happens when I run out of food, but I don't want to know. So Russia's probably selling food, but that probably takes more than a train. Right. Who's selling food near me? Hot local food near you. Chinese Eastern Railway Zone would be down to send me food, but I probably don't have the resources to get that. Russia only requires 1, so let's buy... It's not cheap. Let's buy 80 food, 83, for a 1 single transaction. Beautiful. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Now we have 1 turn of ammo. We'll go back and buy more ammo. I think I'm playing this well. I mean, I don't know the game, but since I'm a Vic 2 connoisseur, I have an understanding of some things. I know that I need to sustain my units with goods. It's not rocket science, people. Continue. There's more Ottoman infantry down there. They're not using them though. Maybe they're stationing them there for the incoming Greek attack. Or does Serbia have to carry the whole Balkan War on its own? We're well into October now. There's no official Balkan War event yet for the rest of them. Austria-Hungary demobilise. Austria-Hungary demobilises. Okay. No news on the fronts. I need ammo. Who's selling? I need 30. Shit, that's a lot. I've got a big deficit of that. Belgium? No. Greece? Not enough. I need it to be someone who borders me. What does Bulgaria? Bulgaria doesn't have enough. We might have a deficit of ammunition. Or arms. People aren't selling enough of it. Belgium, can't do Belgium. Chile, can't do Chile. Greece. Greece requires boats. Australia. Denmark requires boats. Right. Russia. Give me all you can, Russia. Every turn. With 1 boat. Best I can do. We'll have a deficit, but at least I'll be getting some. Yeah, you're right, Tanky, yeah. So, multiplayer. Multiplayer might solve that issue. Then we might be good. Might be good in multiplayer. Right, we could unpause. I feel like in multiplayer it won't be the sort of game where you build up a lot and have a long campaign. It's probably going to be a 1-session bloodbath. World War One. The AI countries can just be run over and killed, so it's going to be a bit of a map painter. In Vic 2 you're limited by infamy and you're limited by justification times, so it's not always just a blobbing map painter, and that's why you get long campaigns. But this campaign, theoretically in multiplayer, would be fast, a lot of blobbing, and then a big war. Oh my god, Kyrgyzstan! Kyrgyzstan has broken away from Russia. Oh my god. It's over. And nationalist China is fighting against the Republic of China. The world has gone to shit. Still no news from these battles. Are we not bombarding? I forgot to bombard. Scale issue. Which one needs it? I would say my smaller army, boom, probably needs the support. Oh no, I can't bombard without the ammunition. Shit. Visio Concheno. Damn right. That is exactly what happened. Just what I was thinking too. So, I cannot bombard, it's over. Just listen. POV, you live in Gaza. Right, and turn. tell you, North Africa created a colonial government. Very nice. Kazakhstan. What is going on? Okay. No news on these battles. They are still fighting away. Here, my boys are strong at 96% here. Getting a little bit weakened, but we outnumber them and we have more. We can probably beat them in the end. This battle has been grinding away for a long time, but they're on 27%. We should break through. And then when we break through that one, we have a free reign over the Balkans at that point. Zero ammo reminds me of something. Now, I think in Bavaria Part 10, the way I handled the "we need more bullets" meme was perfect. I'm very proud of what I did there. I referenced it without putting it in the video. Everyone knew what he was laughing at when I zoomed in on having no ammo. But I didn't actually use it. See, I think that's very clever on my part. And some of the most upvoted comments on the video were about that. So it paid off. People recognised it. I was also considering, for that deep lore about my video making process here, I was considering putting in a sort of slow motion reverb "we need more bullets" behind it when he was laughing so people really knew, but I decided to keep it completely vague. I decided to not insult the intelligence of my audience by having a direct reference in the background to what he was laughing at. I knew that everyone would know what he was laughing at and what the joke was there, and they did. It worked. Never insult the intelligence of your audience, because they are intelligent. New turn. I think this game does accurately represent some of the World War I elements of grinding long battles. They're really taking up a lot of turns. I like that. Is there something you can do about the awful camera? Yes! No, yeah, I can do that. I will have to zoom through a couple of my stream scenes because that is the hotkey I use, but I like the zoom angle for when I'm zoomed in this much on the ground. How about double seam canning? Right, you can look, let me zoom out. You can do this. Sorry, I have to put the, yeah. Look, you can do that. It's a good projection. All the way out, completely, like, what's the word? Perpendicular, horizontal to the ground. But if I zoom in back down on the battles, I don't like that. That's why I had it tilted for zooming in. How can you play like this? Right? Have it like that. Like that for zoomed in. And as I've already said, fuck me though, we're running, my trade isn't happening. I'm not trading. But yeah, Paradox does it automatically. So when you zoom out, it comes up to more like straight line. But when you zoom in, it tilts. And actually, it's not really until playing this game that I appreciate that from Paradox games, to be honest with you. Actually. Because this has made me realise that Paradox does that tilting automatically, and it's good. This one is manual. But Paradox has thrown away that map fucking design that they had by using this horrible system of when you zoom in, it changes to a terrain map mode. And then when you zoom out, it goes back to political. I hate that from Paradox. They've basically ruined their genius map design by implementing that in their recent games. I mean, yeah, leave it on political. Even in the political map mode, you can see the terrain. So I don't know why they insist on forcing you into a full terrain map mode and zoomed in, you know? You can see the terrain through the political borders. If you want a full terrain map mode, then you can switch it on. But they force you. That's just, I just don't get it. I don't get that at all. That's really silly. But they just do it. That's their new norm in their current games. Anyway, fuck Paradox. This is why we're playing this, because we're looking for... We won the battle there. We're looking for alternatives to Paradox. Did I just capture Ottoman artillery? I got new artillery there. Did I just win 2 battles? Yeah? No? What's going on there? Did I win this battle? Northern Epirus? It still says there's a battle going there. Is that a glitch? But in any case, am I importing food? No, I'm not. And I need to import food. My food was one off. I thought I did a arms trade, but it's not really happening. Okay, so food, buy from probably Russia. Where are you? Russia. Alphabetical order. R, Russia. I'd like to buy just exactly what I need. 17 per turn. Accepted. Okay, good. The only good thing I liked from Victoria 3 was the map. The actual map itself is good, but that terrain and political map mode thing I just mentioned is a downside, and a game can have a nice map, but if the game's shit, it doesn't really save it. Now we move there and conquer that. Remember, Serbia used to have an empire across all the Balkans. They used to own down to Greece. Just saying. Like, I'm not making any claims to that. I'm just pointing out a historical fact, is all. Don't NATO bomb me. Okay, right. And turn. We can rush to Istanbul, aka Constantinople. Where's my fucking food? Why is it 5 and 0? I thought I was importing more. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I've got a lot of coal now. I am Greek and I'm fine with Greater Serbia. Aw. I hate to break it to you, but earlier in the session, I pointed out how Smyrna is 100% Turkish in this game from 1912. Sorry to break it to you. Look, this one, Smyrna. It's called Smyrna, but look, where is it? Population 1 million, culture Turkic, religion Sunni Islam, ethnicity Turkish. No claims from Greece on this. No claims. I'm sorry. Just there were no Greeks in this city. The fire burnt down an empty neighborhood. It was just like, I don't know, clearing out old buildings. That's all it was. It was an accidental fire that just burnt down an old empty neighborhood. That's all. Nothing to see here. Right, move forward. We're running for Constantinople. This battle's over, so that didn't glitch. That's good. And there's 1 infantry there. These guys in this battle, they still have a lot of health. It's trench warfare. I should wrap up this province. Just take all I can for now. Just land grab, you know. Land grab. Take it all. Don't let Greece come in, or don't let Bulgaria or Greece come in. I've done all the work here. I deserve it. Thank you, that one boy, for the 19 months. The conflict in Western Macedonia has caught the attention of Kingdom of Italy. No, it hasn't. Thank you. Now let's go and get Edirne. Or Adrianople. Yeah, Adrianople, sorry. Edirne is like the Turkish name, just like Izmir. Now we can probably just launch this attack. This is also Serbian land, clearly. Fuck me, we're running out of food again. Maybe it's because we're conquering land and we have to feed it. I don't know. Getting more coal. I'm not managing the economies of these lands that I'm taking. I haven't actually looked at them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them if and when we win this war. I don't know. The game advised me in the tutorial that, you know, taking lands that are not your culture and directly ruling them is bad, and setting up puppet governments is actually good. We should maybe create an Albanian puppet. I don't know. So what have the Ottomans got here? Again, just one infantry. Launch the attack. We're rushing for Constantinople. Split your imp to help North Epirus. We just have to win these 3 battles now. We have our food. We're fine. The artillery, I think we actually captured this from the Turks, but I think it's redundant. We can't use it without having a positive rate of arms, which is fair enough. Skopje. That's Bulgarian, but what is there in here? There's nothing. There's coal production. There's a lot of coal production, so we're making a lot of coal, but there's not many. There's not much in the way of iron mines around here. I don't really have the resources to start any new productions in any of these places anyway. Does the game have music? Yes, this is the soundtrack. I've had the game's soundtrack on the whole time. Yeah, and it's really good. Yes, Deriak, yeah. First question, yes. I think you can make it out of any territory you want, so I think you can customize it a lot. I might create a rival Greece puppet, if I can. So we're continuing to just grind these 3 battles. There's nothing else to do. Grind them out. We could create a Macedonian puppet, but you see Skopje, those 2 regions that are in modern Macedonia, I want to keep them because Serbia did actually directly rule them, and there are Serbs living there, except for the fact that this game doesn't account for that really. But maybe the fact that all this land is Orthodox might help me ruling it well. I could maybe have it all. Like Balkan culture group, Slavic culture group helps. I don't know. I might be able to rule this directly. Keep battles going. We've gone into 1913 now. I think the pace of the game is good. It's paced. It's slow. The battles grind out. Yeah, it's good. I don't think I have an answer for that yet, Lidoj. I don't know where decisions are, if there are any decisions. Ecuador, oh my god! No way. Oh, fuck. Kyrgyzstan is falling. No, diplomacy. Right. Government programs, nationalities. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. No. There are detailed. There are detailed nationalities. There are. Are there? Is it? Do I have? No. Wait. No. No, I don't. No. No, there's not. These are all different provinces, and they all have a nationality and an ethnicity. That's it. I am of the Slavic culture group, and so are the Bulgarians. But the Albanians are in the Balkan culture group, and they're different. And they're a different religion, so they're completely alien. in that sense. I'm not saying that in like real life or anything. I don't know, but I might be able to rule the Bulgarians because they're in the same culture group and the same religion. Do I have anyone else? I've got Greeks now. Greeks are the same religion, but they're in a different culture group as well. The Greeks might be difficult to rule. The Albanians, definitely not. But it's fucked because the Kosovo region is all Albanian and Balkan and Sunni, even though real Serbia would be dying to have that forever. And there are Serbians living there, even if they're not the majority. I don't know what it was like in this day and age, but the game doesn't map out nuanced cultures. Every province is 100%, and that's a downside, I have to admit. But the fact that they do have population is good. Also notice how my 2 Serbian provinces, even though I've only got 2, they are very highly populated, more than any of these other ones. We'll see. We'll see. I've been looking for decisions to form. It might be something to do with the empire mechanics to form Yugoslavia, maybe. Oh shit, I haven't actually changed any of my sliders. I've forgotten about that. That's lower education. We have to increase the taxation level for more money because we're running out of that. Propaganda, support religion, NAB, because everything we're conquering is orthodox, really, more or less. And continue the battles. I don't know, Dariak, I don't know. We will be wrapping up the stream soon, when this war is pretty much done. And what an interesting stream. It was fun. It's a fun, interesting game. It's Vic2-esque, like I said. I like it. I like it. I can say that I like this game. I wasn't sure, when I watched that person on the Discord show it to me, I wasn't sure, but after having played it, definitely, yes, I like it. Now let's finish it. We won one of the battles. Let's continue. Hopefully there's a way to strike a peace. I don't want to end up fighting the Ottomans for all their territory to win this war. I want to peace out sooner than that. What I'll aim to do is create an Albanian puppet, but not including Kosovo. And I'll keep Kosovo myself, if I can. Alright. All this nonsense about the Kazakhstans over there in Russia. So, if I click on the Ottomans, negotiate a peace treaty. Okay, demand concessions. This might just be... No, not status quo. Huh? Status quo is the borders I have now, so... That means if I just conquer this province... But we're on the verge of conquering Constantinople as well. Might as well. No, listen. Status quo must mean the borders we've occupied now. Because pre-war borders clearly means all conquered regions have returned, right? So if status quo doesn't mean that we have everything we occupy now, therefore pre-war borders would be redundant and it wouldn't be there. So status quo means everything we've got occupied now, surely. But I need to take this province at least, and since we're able to, I might as well take Constantinople as well. Should win that battle. I've got naval fucking batteries shooting the Ottoman Navy from there. Research complete. Okay, industrial engineering sounds good to me. Move your good inf to Vellora. Oh, I forgot to put them in the battle. Yeah, I'll get them joining that. I don't know, Deriak. Look, I'm not the one to ask. This is just a militia, but join the fight just to win it sooner. What's going on here? I've got a naval battery in Adrianople shooting some Ottoman navy. Sure, do that. Do it. All my resources are looking okay. By that, I just mean food. I see increasing my taxes has helped the economic situation a bit, but it's still going down. We're burning through our starting money, which was 20k. We're burning through it for a good cause, though. It's worth it. Albanian, oh shit. Destructive activities in Kosovo. How do we stop this? I can't remember if there's a way to do anything about that. Oh my god, the Ottomans have brought new armies here. Retreat. Cancel this, and we're not taking Constantinople, it seems. Forget it. We have to retreat that. Be satisfied with what we've got and prevent some fucking Albanian rebels in Kosovo. Can't let that happen. We need to launch a campaign for the makers of the game, if they still exist, because they haven't done anything for 2 years, to change Kosovo to being Serbian. Culture, ethnicity. It's only fair. I would probably fall back to Kavala. I could get cut off here. I don't know how getting cut off works per se, but it just feels like a bad idea to try and hold that. But could I? Is there anything even in this? There's fuck all in the state anyway. Move here. Move here. This battle, come on. 19%, we're nearly there. Can you play as Thessaloniki in DoD multiplayer? What, you mean you're retreating your professional brigades from militias? This Ottoman army, I mean, it's militias. Maybe I thought I saw more than there was, but it feels pointless to keep attacking that. It would just be such a grind, even against militia. Who's this? They're bringing in the Syrians, but I don't know. I'd be asking for too much. My economy, everything's bad. I want to wrap up the war. Getting rebels in Kosovo. I'm playing smart. I just got an achievement for completing 52 turns, and I've gone through a whole year of the game. So you can get a feel for the length of the game. We've been playing for... We did a long intro, but we've been playing for about 3 hours, and that's 1 year. So it is quite a long game in scale, actually. Yeah. Are we fucking done with this battle? 2%. Surely the next turn is it. Yes. And they then just took Adrianople back. And that's fine, because that's like modern day borders. I can live with that. I'm going to be offering them peace now, and if they don't accept, then I don't know. Maybe I can take my entire army over and go to Constantinople. If they don't accept peace, they would leave me with no choice. In that hypothetical scenario. But I should... we just got more farms, but I'm going to take this group and move them there. In case they don't accept. I mean, I'll take them there to see if putting armies on a rebel like militant province clamps down on it. Right, I'm playing smart. here. I am going to consolidate what I have. I am going to offer them just status quo with the land I have now. I'm going to take a save in case this doesn't give me what I want, you know. End war. Already introducing potential saves coming and all that. Alright, only because I don't know what this will do. Right. Offer peace, status quo. Rejected. Okay. Disappointing. I do want to call the stream though. It's late and we've been playing nearly 4 hours. It's been good. It's a cliffhanger. I'll come back to this. I'll play it again. I will. Maybe on... We'll see. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Friday. We'll see. We'll see. But that is my first ever playing of this game called Making History, the First World War, which is a game in a franchise of very similar games by, what are they called? Fucking shit, I forgot the name. They're like Fractal Entertainment or Faction or something like that. Factus. I think it's Factus, isn't it? But in any case, if you're interested in the game, check it out. You can buy it for about £21 on Steam. Why is my... The background music hasn't been playing since I last changed the tilt, because I've turned that... My hotkeys turned the desktop audio off. You haven't been hearing the sound effects. No one pointed this out. Or the background music for a while. I was just talking to myself. Anyway, I had a fun playthrough. I'm impressed by the game. Came out in 2021. I haven't heard anything from this company for 2 years. They haven't said anything. But if they are still an active company and they're working on DLC or a new game, then I'd be very, very interested in following them and checking them out more. Because they are an alternative to Paradox. They are producing old school grand strategy games. Turn-based is the one thing that makes it very different and might put off Paradox players, but I can live with that because everything else in the game is solid. The war is good, the economy's good, trade's good. Yeah, I'm liking it. Diplomacy and the AI might not be good, but I'm curious about multiplayer. Yeah, that's my overall thoughts. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for the subs and all that. I was put off by turn-based games until I started playing them. Yeah. That might even bode well for that Millennia game coming. But, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks everyone. Bavaria Part 10 will be coming towards the end of the week, hopefully. Friday, Saturday. Monetization issues still a bit uncertain. If it gets limited monetization and I have to wait, then I will be going out early to Patreons, which is what I planned for Part 10. But then YouTube blindsided me by making Part 10 monetized right from the start, so I just released it to an uproar of positivity and success. Great video, so people say, you know. The 40-minute banger, the longest episode in Bavaria so far. But anyway, thanks again. It's been a pleasure. Is there anything to shout out? Go watch PieChucker streaming. I want to play Worms with PieChucker soon. And then we also want to bring back OpenTTD again, do more of that. There's all sorts of plans. Is there anything else? Oh, that game was just a pleasure to play. And I will see you all later. Bye.